Oh God, here it comes. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Mr. Marsh, we apologize, and if it's okay with you, we would like to present you your long overdue trophy.
Mag.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
You broke my heart today.
On Valentine's Day, bro.
Bro, I cried today.
I'm here with Razor eating ice cream, consoling him all night.
I cried, dude. Like, I couldn't believe it, man. Like, fuck, dude. I got inspired by sitting here watching these guys, bro. Like, fucking my mystery, like, doing mystery boxes and mail haul. Dude, I was hurt, bro. Let's continue on, guys.
Stop crying, you sniveling ass. Stop your nonsense.
God damn it, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro.
All right.
Fuck, dude.
I know it gets to you.
What, are you gonna cry now? Come on, cry, baby, cry for me. Come on, cry.
Especially when those guys like Rob and DJ Links reached out to me and told me how much they were hurt and how they were not going to be sponsors and they're going to pull out. I'm hurt. That hurt, man. Yeah. You know what I do? I do need to grow some balls, bro. But you know what I mean? Maybe I do, Brad. Maybe I'm just, a big pussy, bro. You're right.
You're a pussy.
I'm a big emotional pussy, bro. You're right.
That's pussy, Razor.
Yeah, you might be right, bro.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Real fucking high on drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Welcome to Beyond Wednesdays. Welcome to Modern Comic Mayhem. Welcome to the show. We got a full show tonight. Shout out to my boy James for hanging out for a little bit at the beginning of the show. We have the Just Brutal Cold Open limited variant, limited to 500 copies tonight. The final night that this is going to be available. And you guys have a code that you can use that we've been dropping every show. Shout out to Dan at Ignition Press who's joining us again tonight, and shout out to Ignition Press for just being cool and saying, "Hey, let's give your viewers a shot at a cool variant for cheap." And I said, "Let's fucking do it." Jorge Corona variant. The issue 2 is on FOC tonight that we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Issue 2 will be FOC on Monday, and issue 1 just hit stores on Wednesday. We got the 0 issue here for Just Brutal, the cold open, as we like to call them. I've got 127 copies left, according to Shopify right now.
Oh, there you
so
go.
Y'all are getting the last batch at a discount. Don't. That's including that's not including the couple I've sent aside for you, Brian. Don't worry. You're gonna get taken care of,
brother. I'm just glad that these guys are getting them, man.
Listen, everybody's showing up, having a good time. Listen, Dennis Hopeless, Bram Ravel, they did not have to go this hard on this book. But if you would like to see a Masters of the Universe meets Mitchell's versus the Machine family drama, this is the book for you. The art is stunning. It's fun. It's dynamic. The creature design's incredible. This cold open is a 0 issue that is not available in comic shops. This is only available direct to consumer. We're trying with these 0 issues to get them to comics fans all over the place in very specific, fun, and unique ways. We're doing live streams and we're checking stuff out. Brian has first dibs on 420 out of 500 and 69 out of 500. Well, if anybody gets that, yeah, check it out. Ignition books are serial coded. We all have a serial code on the back of our books. After we set the print run.
Super cool. Yeah, keep that up.
After we set the print run, we throw in a serial number that is randomized. So you can't control which, they don't come off in perfect order. Who has 6-7? Someone's going to find it. I put a bounty out on 357. If anybody gets 357, I will pay you $100 cash money for number 357.
Oh, wow.
So, and then Philip said he would give people, he wanted his birth date, which go watch the industry show to find out. If you guys pull that
It's December. I remember that much. It's 12
something.
I want to say 10. I'm gonna get fired. I don't remember.
Well,
but
when we went to the Ignition Press, one of the Ignition Press after parties at San Diego, one of our co-hosts, Ben Stein, got number 1.
Yeah.
On the
Voyeur
on the ASCAN.
Yeah.
Probably, in all honesty, might be the best Ignition Press book ever printed.
Truly,
it could be up there.
Listen, we do ash cans for every number 1. They're available at your local shop. You can check out a book before it comes out, see if it's your thing. But the ass can, incredible work by Bree Sarpy on that. The ass can is something special. It was the preview of Voyeur because the book is so sexy. Yes, it is the ass can edition. We wrote it right on the front of the book, and he's got number 1. Yeah. Now we at Ignition Press, we are into science fiction, fantasy, horror, crime, romance, slice of life. We're a broad swath of genres. So there's no guarantee that we won't do an ass can again. But it was so perfect for that book. Truly, the person who thought of that is a marketing genius.
Yeah.
Truly.
Don't forget, you guys, they also have Beauty at their that they're publishing right now, the second volume of Beauty, I believe. And great show that is out right now. That is so cool that that happened, and to see that Ignition Press logo at the end of the credits is pretty sweet. So check out that series. But if you're gonna check anything else out, I suggest this No Place, and then specifically this beautiful Maria Wolf variant. Look at this.
That is our Ignition exclusive. Love Maria, one of the best people in comics. If you go to a show that Maria's at, go to her booth. Go talk to Maria. She's the best goddamn time. I love seeing her. Yeah. We've got an exclusive cover on every number 1, including the Beauty, pretty collectible, and on Just Brutal, and of course on No Place with this stunning cover by Maria Wolf. That I think mine is number 237. If I'm,
that's cool.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And if you do see Maria, just don't forget she can lift more than you, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Maria could break in half. Maria's a brick house of pure muscle,
and she gets chiefed, like really chiefed, and lifts weights. So
yeah,
much respect for that. So speaking of getting chiefed, the session was great tonight, you guys. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying it. I think everybody that's hanging out with us live, go check out this series. If you didn't get one already, $8, 500 print count variant. There's only 100 and something left. So after tonight, it will not be available. The only ones that will be available is some of you guys that were in Canada and Europe. If you're Beyond Wednesdays peeps and you really want one, I'll figure out a way to get one to you. Other than that, like, these things are going to be gone. So
yeah, I got 20 set aside for Brian, and I just refreshed Shopify, and 12 more are gone. So I've got 115 left.
Boom. Nate, how you doing, brother? You're on mute and frozen.
Is he frozen?
He's frozen.
Dude, he had orbits like stopping by his house today. Like, that was insane.
I saw that. We'll wait for him to come back.
Oh, wait. He's starting to move.
Drop the voodoo on him. He thinks it's his.
He's coming back. He's coming to
there he
life.
is. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, pal. I just had to change Wi-Fi. Sorry
There
about
we
that.
go. All right, Dan, dude, thank you so much for allowing us to do this, and shout out to everybody that picked it up. And you know, you guys got till midnight tonight to grab one, so jump on it. And then you know, like I already told you, man, we're gonna be bringing you on a lot. You already been on here a couple of times. You're a regular, so expect more me bothering you to have you jump on. And anytime you guys got anything you want to talk about, you're more than welcome, my brother.
I appreciate that, Brian. Maybe I'll see you guys in like 2 weeks. I got something else to throw at you. Yeah, we'll see you soon.
All right,
thanks,
brother.
guys.
Cool.
Have a great night. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I love all of you.
Later, brother.
Later, man.
One of the good
Adios.
guys.
All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for the first time to the show, Davis Ryder.
What's up, everybody?
What's
How you
up,
doing? How
bro?
you doing? Thanks
How
for
you
having me
been?
on,
Goddamn
man.
time.
Yeah, we've
I
been talking
know.
about doing this for a long time. I watch every Saturday, just lurking in the chat. And Brian's been like, "Got to get you on finally," and I'm like, "All right, let's do it." So,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Something pretty amazing happened the other day, and it's kind of funny because every once in a while I'll get a text from Jack, and he'll say something, you know, like about what's going on or something on the show, and I just get this text, and he goes, "Check this out," and he sends me a video that I'm gonna play for you guys if I can get it quick enough, but of your sale from the other night, which was pretty amazing. And we kind of talked about it on, I think, the Hot 10 last night, because obviously it was on the list. It was on the almost 10. It's already selling
nice.
for I think like 100 plus, 125 plus, something like that, which is
Crazy.
fucking crazy. But all right, let me find this. So check this shit out. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was something that was pretty cool. I when Davis hit me up about this, I was like, that is a fucking great idea. And basically what he did is he decided he was going to do a 2-minute sale, 120 seconds. Whatever the book sells at is going to be the print run, expecting that it was going to be what, like 400 or 500 maybe max?
At first, I was thinking it was going to be like, yeah, in the 3 to 4, maybe lower, depending on, like, I'd been talking about it for a lot of January on my Whatnot streams and stuff, and telling people to get ready for the show, bookmark the show, all that stuff. And it was like, I got like a couple hundred bookmarks, and, you know, like, obviously Peach is huge, but like Peach, you know, people drop Peach all the time. So I wasn't really sure, you know, what it was going to be like. And it was when she reshared it was when I was like, oh, this is probably going to sell out. But it wasn't until like a day or two before when I thought it might actually sell all the 800 copies. For a while, I thought it was going to be around 500 or less. So yeah, that was kind of the plan.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
So in the original intent was to run it for 2 minutes, right? And then however
run
many
it for
sold
2
in 2 minutes.
Run it for 2 minutes. And also it's like, obviously, even if it's sold out, the idea is kind of like, you know, it's pretty status quo at this point when a retailer has like a sellout, that they'll keep some copies for signatures, they'll get some CGC'd, they'll bust them out randomly and like reserve some copies, right? Like, you know, most retailers will save some for, if I do a stream and, you know, Peach is at San Diego next year and I want to get some signed, I'll just have some reserve copies. Like after those 2 minutes, regardless, like I didn't get one, I'm not going to keep any. There's no more, like after the 2 minutes, it's only secondary market basically. It's kind of the thinking. But yeah, initially it was like at the end of 2 minutes, whatever hasn't sold is just like, cool. If we sold 530, then that means 470 get destroyed and 530 get COAs basically.
well, let's talk about real quick what the actual book is. So this is the book, everybody. Peach Momoko, the version of the Black Cat 7 variant. And there, you know, is obviously it's a Marvel book, so it's going to have a big print run count. But, you know, you decided, hey, I'm willing to destroy some copies of this, which is very interesting. And shout out to Sean Hudachko, who mentioned this. He basically is like, this is really risky for a retailer to do. You're putting a loss out there. If there's a chance you only sell a couple hundred of them, and the money you put down to get in on these Marvel variants is a lot of money, and you have to get 1,000 virgin, 3,000 trade, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the minimum. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're taking a real risk that if this only sells 150, 100, 200 copies, you're out a lot of money in this.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind too that when you request with Marvel, you ask for the book and then you ask for some artists and then they take it from there. You don't get the artist yourself. So like when I had this idea, I didn't know it was going to be Peach. You know, like I didn't know what artist it could be. And you ask for, you send a list over of what you want, but like, obviously Peach was like the hope. And that was like, that's the megastar, you know what I mean? But I actually didn't expect that was going to go through. That was kind of a stroke of luck. So I didn't really know what it was going to end up being, what the end result would be, but I had already planned to do that drop no matter what.
Yeah. So the trade dress goes through Tom, you get the Virgin, you decide to do something special with it. You do your sale, and I don't want to let's just stop there and watch this video and watch what happens, you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna restart this.
3, 2, 1. 800 copies in the buy it now. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's sold out already.
What just happened? I thought when I could tell that it was going to be crazy. Shit. When I knew it was going to be crazy, I still thought it would last,
the full 2 minutes.
Seconds. Yeah, some kind of time, not 2 seconds. Like I've never seen anybody release that many quantity of books and sell out and whatnot. So I still even thought the most it would be 20-second sellout or something. 2 seconds or whatever it was not. That was unexpected. And you can see I was so frazzled. 1.2K, like that's a crazy number. When you have that many people looking at you, even though they can't see me, I don't even have the book on the camera. I'm giving away a 9.4 right there. I forgot to even put the book on the stand because I was so all over the place,
That's funny.
I swiped the second it went live. I swiped and it was like, this item sold out. I was like, oh my God.
That's the other cool thing is for a while I was like, man, like what if I'm going to feel so bad if somebody gets like 10 copies and somebody misses out. But because it went so quick, it kind of forced. There's surprisingly like a handful of people that got 2, which I don't even know how that was possible, but that's the most. Amazing. Nobody got more than that. And so it was pretty much like, when I have like a sale, if I sell a couple hundred books, it's usually like 30 or 40 packages. And I go to check while I'm live to see how many orders it was. And it was like, you sold 794 books and it was like 770 orders or something. And I was like, oh my God, like, which is good. So many people got just 1 copy and a lot of people got their 1 copy and we're able to, as many people as possible were able to get 1 at least, which is good.
That's what I was going to ask is how long did it take you to package them all?
It's still, the thing is I had to order the COAs after I ended the stream.
Okay.
So to make sure it was like individually numbered. So because 6 orders, their payment failed and it didn't go through, it ended up being 794 total print count. And so I emailed them right after the show at like midnight. I'd already sent the printer the file and just said, hey, tomorrow I'm going to send a number, put the number on there and then send them out. So I got them in yesterday late afternoon and I finished bagging, boarding, putting all the COAs with them and everything like an hour and a half ago. So then tomorrow they're all going to get packed up to start going out Monday. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Man, if you had done this when
so crazy.
Not first started comics, you probably would have crashed.
I was at one point when it was like maybe a minute after that, and you could kind of see you'd like settled into the realization that you'd sold out. I put in the chat, I was like, Davis coming to the realization he now has 800 packages to ship tomorrow.
I was so certain that I wasn't going to sell like 800. I didn't even have the packing material. I went on Uline while I was live and I ordered more packing material because I was like, it'll be 500 pack. I had enough for 500. And like, I was like, I'll have enough. Like, that's fine. And then I saw 8. I was like, oh my God, I got to overnight some bubble bags. I got to get tape from Amazon. So yeah, I mean, good problems to have, but I definitely wasn't expecting that. Like I've never seen anything like that.
So here's the question. Dan Jung is asking, was it even profitable? Yes.
It was profitable for sure. Yeah, it was definitely profitable. It worked well. There was a chance it wouldn't be, and that's really the risk. But yeah, it definitely was profitable. And also we got lucky that the incentives were very solid on that book. There was like an Adam Hughes and stuff. So like, it was a Those were, and then there was who was the 1 in 100? The 1 in 100 was
the
really
Talavera.
good. Yeah, the Talavera.
That Talavera is fucking beast, bro.
Yeah. So that helped a lot as well. But yeah, it was profitable. It was worth it for sure.
Yeah.
Do it with Invincible now.
I thought about I have 4 Invincible variants, and I was like, man, one of those would be really cool to do it with. But there's gonna be so many Invincible that I don't know if it would have the bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
There's about to be a flood, which is I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of great covers, but it's gonna be craziness.
So this is something that we've talked about. This is something we've talked about quite often, especially on the industry show, or not even on the industry show, all shows, where the smart retailer that is playing in the retailer exclusive game, the smart retailer will if they can play around, hey, this book's going to have some good ratios. And you hit the lottery on the ratios on this. You got 2 Adam Hughes, you got a trade in a virgin, you get the 2 Ivan Talaveras, a trade in a virgin, and basically a sellout on your part of that's a win-win. So definitely profitable, man.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, when I first talked to you, I think I might have talked to you before I had even I had seen the cover, but like, I think I had said like, I was trying to decide the final time. I think when we talked, it was like, do I do 30 seconds? That feels like someone might be kind of bummed. Like that might be too quick. 3 minutes is too long. And I think you actually helped me like nail down. I was thinking 2 minutes, but I was like asking your opinion before I filmed like the video and all that. And, I wasn't totally sure, but I still wanted, I mean, at this point, I don't know if it can go under the radar anymore. I kind of wanted it to be like a 375 or something that was like, Peach never has something that low. You know what I mean? Like if it had gone that low, it probably would have been a ridiculous book on the secondary market. And again, I'm blessed that it did sell out, but like it would have been pretty cool on the flip side if it had gone this way for it to be 325, 280, whatever it was. And I was fine with, like I said, I requested it without knowing it was Peach. No matter who I would have gotten, I'm sure the cover would have been great because I put in a great list of requests. But even if it hadn't sold out, that would have been equally as cool because it's like a cool event thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's very collectible.
Let's talk about what was probably one of the coolest moments. Again, you got caught lightning on this. Peach shares the event.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
I was looking and I don't see any post that she's like she posted it and said like, go check out Davis Rider Comics for details. And I feel like I never see her actually post it. And part of me wonders if like she saw the video and like was maybe intrigued by it or something and shared it. I mean, super thankful she did, but I definitely was not expecting that, you know, like when I saw
because for those of you guys that don't know, there's this weird thing with Marvel where Marvel won't let the retailer and the artist that's been chosen to do their variant talk. They can't even know that it's like random. It's so stupid. It's the dumbest thing in the world, and Marvel needs to get their head out of their ass on that one. But so you got to remember, like he doesn't even know it's Peach until Marvel says, "Okay, it's Peach," and Peach doesn't know who the retailer is. That's it's going through. It's weird.
Yeah, and then she met, or she actually reached out to Tom. Because she knows Tom, and me and her have never talked directly. I've met her before, but like we've never DM'd or anything. And Tom calls me at like midnight, and he's like, "Hey, Peach is messaging me about the book. Can you reach out to her? Because obviously she's in Japan." So it's like midnight at this point. I start messaging her, and I'm explaining the details and trying to like tell her how it's going to work and everything. And she's like, "Oh, that's super cool. I'm going to share it." And I was like, "Wow, okay, awesome." And then she posted it on her story, and I think the show had like. It was a show that was already set up on my whatnot, so it already had like 100 bookmarks just because I was pushing people over time to bookmark all the streams I have up. I think when I talked about it for a few weeks, it went up like another 100. And then when she posted it on her story, my phone was just going off with sign-up. And that's when I was like, oh man, this is about to be different than I planned for it to be. And then she posted it on her feed like 2 days after that. So I got like 2 posts out of her, which is crazy. So again, super, super thankful, but I was blown away. Was not expecting any of that.
So, did Whatnot say anything about the analytics of the sale, like what it was like?
Yeah, I mean, they gave me the analytics afterwards, and it was like one of the biggest shows in like the comic section as far as like new buyers, which that's what they care about. They want new buyers. They don't really care about money stuff. And I did see somebody in your chat last week say something about it, and I just want to put it out there. Whatnot had no monetary involvement. They didn't know about it till the book was done. Like I let them know beforehand I was going to be doing it. Whatnot doesn't pay for anything. I'm not sponsored with Whatnot. This was purely like a thing I wanted to do. But this is purely Peach, these numbers, because first-time buyers are hard to get on Whatnot. Everyone knows about it nowadays. It's not something that people are typically like, oh, I've never heard of Whatnot. Like most people nowadays are pretty, up to date on Whatnot. But it had like 404 people in the show that it was their first time in a Whatnot show.
Wow.
Out of the 1,200.
That's huge.
So a third of the watchers, which is great. I mean, I was like, the whole time, all I was thinking, I had a feeling it was going to be something like that because so many people were messaging me and they were like, I'm here for Peach. I'm here from Peach first show. I'm like, man, I hope this goes smooth. I do not want them to have a bad first experience, like ever. Like they can't get the book or the show
Something
freezes
shuts
or something.
down. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's got to be in the
nervous.
back of your head. Like, well, not honestly. I mean, you didn't think you were going to sell more than like 500 of them, so it wasn't in the back of your head that this was going to happen.
So about 30 minutes before I opened the stream and I was like kind of getting ready, and there was like 400 people sitting in there like 30 minutes, and I was like, all right, this is a lot now. You know what I mean? Like my average weekly is like 200 something, 300 something. So like,
wow, you had 400 people just waiting.
400 people waiting 30 minutes before. And then when I clicked start, I think I have a screenshot. I was like almost 700. And I was like, I was, like I said, I didn't even put the book on the stand. I was so nervous. I'm, fumbling my words. And
you know what this is? This is so important. And this is such a thing that creators need to hear. So we had something similar happen with the Sveta Harley Elvira variant. So Sveta Shubina has this fucking huge fan base worldwide, and she shared out that we were going to be dropping this variant on the show. There was, 4 times my regular viewers watching or waiting for the show. Creators out there, if you have a fan base, you can really do a big favor to retailers and people that are dropping the books. Like if you have the second to say, hey, this is something cool that I like that is happening, and you really like the piece, share that shit out. It'll help.
I was going to ask about that in the analytics they gave you. Did they show, or especially the new subscribers, the people waiting, did it show where they're located?
No. Okay. Do you mean like just like US or?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can see orders, obviously, like if they're overseas orders and stuff, but outside of that, I don't think I have any way of seeing
that color.
No, yeah, I don't think there's any of that. I mean, they gave me like how many first-time buyers, how many referrals, like the peak concurrent viewers, all that kind of stuff. But outside of that, I mean, I probably could get that info. But yeah, that's not like something that's like readily available to us on the
I was just wondering with the Peach, aspect of it, like how many of those maybe come from somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know that a lot of times the signups will come from like they're able to see where they come from, and they all came from that one Instagram post, which is interesting because a lot of times it'll be like a story here, and then maybe she posts something. It's because when she posted it on her feed, she said in the caption, like, go to my account for details, and they'd watch the video, and then they would click sign up from there. And like, because she posted it at like 1 a.m., I woke up and I had like 80 notifications just from Whatnot that were just like the signups of people, and I was like, oh man, I hope I don't let these guys down. Like, I called Matt from Trinity because he obviously is like the rep for Peach, and I'm like, I'm trying to make sure that Peach is happy here. I want to make sure everything's done right to her liking. Like, is there anything I should keep in mind? I don't want people commenting on her post and being like, what a bummer. So I was so stressed out all Wednesday leading up to it, when I kind of realized the show had like 1,000 bookmarks, and I'm just like, this is going to be way, way crazy. So I'm calling people, getting opinions. How do I do this? And yeah, it all worked out. It was very smooth. And like I said, most people just got one copy, which is great that there wasn't like one dude who got, it's kind of funny to think about. I bet you there was a couple people that tried to get like 20, but to do that, they had to click the add quantity. And by the time they did that, it was sold out. So anybody who wanted to get a bunch just got 0. So that's
Nate, flip your mic to your regular mic in StreamYard.
But yeah.
That's a pretty big thing to hear from Whatnot, how many fucking, it actually showed up on their end, like, whoa, what's going on here?
A third of the watchers being first time ever, that's crazy. Like, and I'm glad. I hope that it went well for them. I hope they enjoyed it.
Yeah, and honestly, like, you couldn't pick a better ambassador. This is coming from a retailer to another retailer. You're a great ambassador to comics and in this instance to Whatnot. So the fact that you've got that many orders and you're literally talking about starting shipping on Monday, that's insane. And these customers are all going to be super stoked. They're not waiting weeks for their packages because a lot of retailers they would need 2 weeks to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, my team. I got 2 guys who pack everything up. Like I still like so they come in a bubble bag and then go into a Gemini to make sure they're like extra safe. I'm the one that puts them in the bubble bag still, and then I put the stacks of bubble bags downstairs, and then I have 2 guys who knock out like the Geminiing of them. So like they're, especially with convention shipping, they're so used to it. I would put them up against anybody for packing speed wise. they're pretty damn quick.
That's what I need, bro. Real quick.
Yeah, no kidding.
I want to jump in and jump back. I want to jump out and jump back into this, but I see Chonko's Comics is in the chat. Shout out to Chonko. He just got done interviewing Suspiria Vilches on his live show with Big Nasty. Make sure you guys go check it out. We talked about it the other night. And more importantly, go check out this right here. The Hive Comics Suspiria variant of Something is Killing the Children, number 46, limited to 300 copies. Have these sold out?
Sold a ton of them. I think it's about 1/3 sold out, but it was kind of like a surprise, last minute. Didn't really promote it, didn't really do nothing, just let the community know. And my post had, I don't know, I think like 40 shares, and that kind of pushed it out there a bit. But and it's only been live for 5 hours, 4 hours.
So here you guys go.
Yeah.
Go limited to 300, you guys. There you go.
We did the trade. Funny enough, so I did a trade dress. They sent me the trade dress. I don't normally do trade dress, but I thought it looked really good on the cover. So I'm like, we'll do a trade dress. And then I did a foil. I've sold more of the trade dress than the foil.
Dude, I've got a variant for 46 as well. And that was my thinking. Like the trade dress for that book is so good. It's already iconic.
It's iconic.
It works so well. Yeah, it's like part of the cover. It's part of the art. Like I was like,
thanks, Derek.
They were like talking about making it a version. I was like, no, I need at least one trade dress like of this book for sure. I love it.
Yeah. We do have something a little special next weekend, but we'll
hold on.
Let Brian
show
choose that
again. Yeah, let's see that one more time. I saw a chick at the doctor's office the other day that had what looked like, I thought it was that same symbol, and I'm like, is that the Something is Killing the Children symbol? And she's like, huh? And I'm like, never mind.
Killing children? What are you talking about? Killing children? In the doctor's office.
Shout out to Greg Hopkins, who's in the chat. Love you, brother.
Oh shit! What's up, Greg?
No shit.
Yeah,
What's up, Greg?
I'm excited to show the cover. It's one of my biggest ones for sure to date. I'm excited.
I think that property is pretty amazing, and it's pretty amazing to watch what James Tynion has been doing, and he's one of the main reasons that comics has been exciting over the last 2 years, and success and comics still being a big deal is on the backs of people like Tynion, which is crazy. But
he brought a lot of new readers into comics, I think, with Something is Killing the Children in particular.
Yeah.
And Department of Truth, I think, brought a lot of people in, but Sicht is one of those properties that I think we got a lot of new readers in comics because of it.
Agreed.
So this lets us segue into a great topic, and this topic needs an intro.
I got at you, McClay. I hope this makes your comfortable drama, because dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the into the
But let's get down to business.
All right.
My first drama alert.
Davis is always worried that he's going to be on drama alert.
Oh, no. That's why you were invited. You didn't know?
Yeah, we got I'm out of here. So
since we have you in the hot seat.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've been talking about trust as a issue in comics and collectibles across the board, but specifically comics lately. With things like, trust with distributors, trust with publishers, trust with retailers, trust with creators and retailers. trust with print count, right? Print run numbers, how important it is to talk about print run numbers and print count numbers. And, Davis is jumping into this right now, straight into the fire with the print count. There's going to be a lot of people saying, hey, what's the deal with print count on this? What's the, there's Marvel does 1,000 copies. You're saying it's this. And I think it's pretty logical what he's doing. We've all said it. He's destroying copies and stuff, but it calls to a bigger question, and we're going to lead into that with talking about destroying copies. Davis, what's your thoughts on how to destroy the copies that you have to keep this at a 794 print run?
Like, what is my thought
Plan.
on this book in particular? For this one. So
Yeah.
I'm going to film it once I do it and make sure that there's I can show them.
I think that what was interesting is, when we talked about this, I apologize. I'm fucking up this lead in, but when we talked about this, you didn't really know your plan yet. You had an idea, but you were like, kind of like, what should I do? And I had mentioned to Davis, I said, you know what, open it up to the crowd. Like, utilize this as something to figure out what the people want and how to destroy books, because this brings up a very big question of, the ultimate question of print count. So what was your thought process on how you originally, maybe thinking about doing it?
Well, so typically what I do is I just take a knife to all the spines. Like, you open up the box and you expose, you can cut the box on one side so you can see the spines on each side. Take a knife, like a box cutter, and just go ham on that. And then I take it and I put a hose to it. The whole box just takes, which just feels crazy to sit in the backyard with a hose over top of the box. But I'm like, that way, if anybody tries to it's, the spines are messed up, but these things are destroyed. You know what I mean? So that's kind of,
when you take a hose to comic books, does it turn them into mush, or did you just warp them all? What is?
It depends on the cover stock. Marvel books, those, especially if you sit them with water for a while, they're pretty much just, the box gets very heavy. They just kind of become a block of paper almost, because you know what I mean, they all just get real mushy and then they kind of congeal. But that way there's almost two levels to it. I know there's a lot of different ways. I know Tom he'll take a closed box and he takes a drill and he just goes down the center of them, which is smart as well. And that's what I was initially going to do. I've never done that before. And I was, especially for filming a video, I asked him about it and he was like, there's a lot of it gets caught a lot. So it's not going to look good on video. It's not a smooth in and out, you know what I mean? And it's going to be getting caught and all that. I'm like, all right, I'll probably just do the knife thing and mess up all the spines.
Yeah. Remember that. Yeah. He's talking about doing this on video. Shout out to Mickey, AKA Swag, who did this with his Sanity variant. He he set him on fire, kind of as a joke, but let's be honest, I think it's expected now. If you're going to say that, hey, we're going to destroy some books or figure out a way to get rid of some books to change the print count. We know Marvel has this print count of 1,000 virgins, 3,000 trade. Here's how I did it. And with social media these days and everything, it's very easy to throw up a video. But, the fact is, it leads us to a bigger question. And I want to know these guys, and I also want to know the chat's thoughts on, one, how to destroy books if you're going to destroy them. But more importantly, there's something that we got to change with how our vernacular of print count. I think that we need to change from calling it a print count to print run and then what's available. Because the print run is what is coming off the printers, and then some people figure out a way to lower that print count. We want to know how you lowered that print count. Just be transparent about it. And us as content creators and retailers and people that are talking about it maybe need to change the way we call it, make sure that we're saying, okay, this is the print run and this is what's available. But I don't know how to necessarily make that stick. So I want to know what you guys think, if that's something that is possible, and how should we go about doing it? What is the terms we use to change this? We've talked available copies, limited to.
But it's better than like what some retailers do, where they have like a weird roundabout way of saying there's 300 publicly available through this distribution of this limited time drop of blah blah blah. I mean, we've all seen that paragraph from. I'm not going to specifically name a retailer that does that, but we've all seen that before, right? Where it's just like where it's phrased to protect them. Like I get that, but
I mean, I have seen people that like I've seen when people have broken down like, oh, there's partners where, say, for example, there's 5 partners that have 500 copies, and I've seen retailers. Luckily, the one that I'm thinking of is no longer a retailer, but I remember he like said something like, "Oh, it's limited to 500," and then people were like, because his copies are limited to 500. He has 500 copies. So like it's all about transparency. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think, I think that Brian and I were talking on the phone earlier about this, and it's funny because I feel like as a retailer, print count to me almost is what I think of just as the total of limited amount of copies. Like it's almost like I don't think about the term print count. It's just it's so like common vernacular now that I'm just like, oh, the print count is 794 for the Peach book. And then you said that, I was like, oh wait, no, you're right. The print count was 1,000, but it's limited to 794. So it's just untraining your brain to saying print count when it's the total available copies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
But I mean,
I think it's important, especially on the retailer side. Like, we sell collectibles. Like nobody's buying that Peach book to open it and read it. You know
Brian,
what I mean?
I've said to you a million times that it's unfortunate because we were all comic readers, but like we're not selling comics anymore. We're selling collectibles. Like most of the time people aren't touching the book. They're displaying it in a piece of plastic, which I do the same thing. That's, I'm a collector too. And like, it's a collectible at the end of the day. I mean, there still are people that don't buy variants. Like there still are readers, but specifically to who we're selling to, for the most part, we're selling to collectors.
I don't know what you're talking about. I only buy one with
any collectible print count or produced quantity or production number, however you want to put it. Like that's the most important thing. And if you can't swear by those numbers, then you're doing a disservice to your customers at the end of the day. So
it's all about creating
Blue
trust.
Lover says, so do you just set aside a chunk for possible damages and shipping, etc.? Great question.
Yeah, I was talking to Brian about this earlier as well, because I don't want to hold back copies for like a certain amount and be like, oh, these are for damages. So basically what I plan for the Peach books is I'm going to have the box of all the books that have not been COA'd, which now I have that out there in my comic room. And I'm just going to hold that box for like a few weeks until I see all packages have been delivered. I make sure that everyone's got their copies and that everyone's good. And, it's like, I got like a 1% damage rate from USPS right now. So, out of the almost 800, I got to assume 10 or so, maybe a few less will show up water damaged or whatever. And I'll just make them send me a video ripping off the cover. And then I know that their copy is destroyed. And then I'll send them a replacement. And then once I know that everyone's covered, then I'll make the destruction video and show everybody the copies. That's my plan right now. Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah. Because listen, you don't want to be like, you could be strict on it and be like, listen, it's only 794 copies, and if you get one that gets damaged, I'm sorry, that's the way it is. This is the whole point of this. That would be kind of shitty, to be honest. Like if I was the person that got one of those that was fucked up and like the UPS smashed or like gave to the wrong address, like seriously, I'd feel kind of shitty. So I think it's smart. Like, let's be honest, that's another thing to talk about when we talk about print run. We got to remember there's extra printed for damages. There's a certain amount, like usually less than 100, I think, printed for damages on like the big levels, but usually it's a small amount, but it's there. But that's okay. I don't want to be the guy that gets some fucked up book and it's super limited and it's like it's not sold, it's sold out, so I can't get another one. Yeah. Because not for something that I've done. So I'm okay with the extra damages as long as you're transparent about them, which for the most part, everybody has in the last year or so has been pretty keen to the fact that there's extras for damages.
Especially with selling on Whatnot, like everything I do is public. You know what I mean? It's not a Shopify where I can say I put up 300 and sell it. Like that was the good thing about doing this on Whatnot too, is I put nothing else in the buy it now or anything. So that way, when I ran it, you could go to the sold tab and see the total number at the top. That's how many copies you sold. Like it's all transparent. And it's like, and I'm sure there are some people and whatnot that have figured out ways to be sketchy, but it's all public. It's pretty hard if anybody even wanted to, let alone like why even risk ruining your shot, and like betraying the trust of your customers. You know what I mean? So
Eggplant Comics just said there's a lot of trust involved, and you're 100% right.
Yeah.
And that is why it's so important that you choose who you shop with, who you spend your money with, and that you trust them. That's a big deal. Trust is lacking in the collectibles industry right now in a major way.
Yeah. Well, we've seen what happens to retailers that lose that customer trust.
Yes.
They don't last long.
Yeah. No, they're out pretty quickly for sure. It's definitely they get run out. And I mean, as far as as I was about to say, like that's the whole 2-minute thing, is that even if it sells out in less than the 2 minutes, after that sellout, I don't have any extra copies for auction later. I don't have any for signatures, for CGC, for like I am cleared out. I don't have any more. You'll never see that book from me again. I will say, and I talked about this before I sold them, I reached out to Peach and I asked her if she wanted some comps, and she usually wants more than 10, but because of the situation, she even was like, can I get 10? Is that too many? And I was like, I made her a COA that's special, that says that these are her artist proof copies. And so that way she has her own COA, and also they're going to Tokyo. I doubt those ever see the light of day, but if they do, they're probably gonna be monster books. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
You, man. And good on Peach for recognizing what it is, because you know, let's be honest, retailers should get a nice chunk of comps for the books that they put out, especially if it's if it can make them a little extra cheese in there, and give them a little extra cash in their pocket. So
for sure. So yeah, it's technically $7.94 with 10 AP separate COA for Peach copies that are going to Japan. And that's, other than that, it's just the $7.94 with the COAs. If there's ever one that anybody sees without a COA, you come straight to me and you tell me, because that would be, you got some extra, like someone's printing some sketchy copies or something. Because I can tell you that the room right out that door is where every single copy of that book exists currently. And if somehow one ends up out there, then there's something shady going on. You tell me first thing.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean, who actually put out a video today kind of explaining this whole thing, which is very interesting. It's another reason why I believe in the collective unconscious, like people thinking alike on what's going on in the zeitgeist and everything. He even put out a video talking about how, hey, this is you as a buyer, you have to be careful and know what you're buying in on. And the big publishers, they have minimum print count runs, and it's important for the retailer to say this. So I think it's a good idea to try and come up with a way to let everybody know, hey, this is the print run off the printer, which that should be print run, and this is how many are available. We'll figure it out over in the months to come. Something will be chosen by the market, so to say, or people out there. But if anybody's got any good ideas, throw them out there, and it's something that I think is very smart. Just like I think it's very smart to come up with new ages in comics right now. I know Key Collector put out a thing talking about how, like, calling this, I forget what he calls it.
The age of film, I think, or something.
The movie age or something, yeah.
Which
in
I
my
don't
opinion,
love.
there should be a variant age. Like after the modern age, it should be the variant age. You know what I mean?
That's better than movie age.
Yeah.
We're in the age of plastic right now, because you just got to grade everything.
Plastic age is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Plastic age. Plastic age. That's not bad.
Plastic age is kind of sick. Yeah.
That's
I
not
always
bad.
kind of looked at it like modern should be moved and shifted, and modern is what you're currently in, and then you would just say that the 90s
time
now, you rename that, and now we're in the new modern.
Yeah,
that's what I always thought.
Yeah,
like that
We
should
always stay in the modern age. Yeah,
like
that would make sense.
2000 should have been like the foil age or something like that. You know what I mean? Some kind of something that was prominent in that time. But yeah,
right. The amount of years should be capped out at some point in time, like say like every 10 years or something like that.
Because now that you've gone through all the different gold, bronze, silver, whatever, it's like we're just gonna start coming up with random type, like the movie age. Like, I don't. Again, that just seemed that's something that doesn't roll off the tongue. It feels like nobody wants to say I bought that comic in the movie age. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's
Golden Age Part 2.
Yeah, exactly. The second Golden Age.
Yeah.
No, I think it should just be we're always in modern, and the last era moved.
Yeah.
The extreme age for the 90s would be cool. Yeah, something like that.
There is something that we can figure out that is better than the movie age, I think. You know what I mean? So
that's what they called it, right?
Yeah, something like that. It was something like, you know, the movie or the film age or something. But yeah, shout out to Nick, a key collector.
Let's see what he called it. I'm curious now.
All right. We are in drama alert. So we got to talk about the craziness that's continuing with the Pokemon world. And
it's the film age, by the way. The
film
film
age. There we go. The film age. This was.
I got a bell, guys.
Later, James. Appreciate
I'm gonna
you.
fall
brother.
asleep in my car.
Later, bro.
Later. That's not good.
Yeah, no, fuck no, it's not. All right, so this
I was
was
wondering how long he was going to stay in his car because I noticed in the window nothing was moving. I was like, it's a weird place to watch the show. I got to tell you,
He's getting really good reception for moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean,
be a Tesla.
dude, that's very interesting. Before,
Dude,
actually,
Teslas
no-
emit their own Wi-Fi. I don't know. I've never been. in
Yeah,
one.
they do.
Do they really?
I think so. Yeah. I think a
that's
lot of cars.
ridiculous.
My car has like an option for it. It doesn't have it, but it's like there's like an option that's like grayed out, and I'd say I don't know how much that would cost, but
Davis, do you have the option where it has like where you can, you know, when it drives itself and you can pick like Mad Max or Hurry or the different options like how fast? you
yeah,
want
it's got
to
like
drive it?
it's got like reserving like the battery or whatever because I have an electric car, so it's like that or like normal or like I don't remember. They did give it some kind of goofy term. I have a Kia EV6 and it's like the one version above my version had a literal green button that like ramps it up. It's like, it feels like Nas and like, you know, Fast and Furious. I tried it. It was like scary when I test drove it. Like I was like, I can't get this. Like I'm not gonna get this version because I'm gonna crash. So yeah, they're always trying something.
That's funny. But it's probably like because Google Fi is a thing, right? Where it's in certain major cities, and so it's Wi-Fi available all throughout the city. It's probably like connected with that somehow. I would assume, or that the kind of idea.
Yeah, or it's just like a hotspot that you go in and they just kind of tape it under your car.
Yeah.
Trying to find something here real quick. Let's see if I can pull it off. Rob Liefeld going off on his shit again.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh man, he's the GOAT, baby.
I love when it gets on those tangents.
I love it.
I can't find it. He was talking about basically how people giving him shit and how basically Wizard is the one that put a hit list, like they put a hit out on him, you know what I mean? And every article was bad about him for years. And he's come back after that, after having dealt with that and having been the one that everybody talks shit about for years. And he's got probably the best comic book podcast in the game. He's still killing it on, you know, his own level. He's creating new levels. He's working with younger cats who are in the like new age of social media and doing these cool social media things. And he's in a place
Very
where
current.
Yeah, very, very current. And I got nothing but respect for that guy. I don't see how you can't. He's got the records to prove it. Like, you know, I get it.
He's married a girl from Saved by the Bell. I mean, how can you not love the guy?
He's so damn entertaining, dude. It's funny because there was one time when I rated him on Whatnot. He's always streaming around the same time that I am. And the week before, somebody had asked me in the chat. This was like a month after Deadpool Wolverine had come out, and they were like, "Should I buy a New Mutants 98 for like investment purposes?" And I was like, "Probably not now for investment. Like if you're trying to like become like a flip, like now is probably not the time. But like, you know, that's definitely a book that every collector should own if you like, you know, Marvel, Deadpool, whatever. It's a great book." And then I rated him, and he's like, "Oh, Davis Ryder, you can't be telling people not to buy New Mutants." He starts yelling at me. I didn't tell anybody, and I'd forgotten that somebody asked me. It was like a casual thing. I started freaking out. I'm in the chat. I'm like, "No, Rob, I would never do that." And yeah,
I think I'd be proud to have Rob yell at me. Just to acknowledge
I mean, it did feel like a badge of honor, but I still was like, "Oh no, not one of he's one of my favorites." He like immediately, "Thanks for the raid, but you can't tell people not to." Like, oh,
Hey,
God.
John, if you're out there, bro,
just make it up.
Just jump in on your phone. Try your phone, brother.
Just make it up to him and give him some Reese's Pieces, right? Like next
Is
time
that
you
a
see
thing?
him.
Did he like the Reese's Pieces? Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Or the Reese's cups. Full size cups. Yeah.
I'll share a Reese's cup with Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, I think it was shout out to Zatar. Was it Zatari that did it? Somebody Rob does a meal. I'm dropping some tea here during Drama Alert. Rob does a meal at a restaurant every year at San Diego. And one year somebody sent over a Reese's Piece, the big, huge, massive Reese's Pieces cups, you know, and had a waiter send over the cup to him. And he was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing," you know.
That's cool.
Oh, you're not gonna name drop the restaurant?
No.
I got to get on that dinner. That feels like the final boss, getting in on that dinner somehow.
Yeah, right.
Well, we were on a table on the outside.
You got to wear your 501s
yeah,
for that.
so-
Is that what he?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it was a pretty fancy place. You know, I
Okay.
wouldn't. I typically would not have bought a meal from there. But I mean, it was good.
Liefeld invites you though. He did not ban me.
No,
he did,
I mean,
he did
we
not ban me.
weren't at the Liefeld table.
Oh,
we were
okay,
just
okay.
we were at a different table, and then
You were there in proximity. You were there.
Yeah, we were there in proximity. So
Yeah.
like, you know, if you were in a certain angle, you could take a selfie with
Yeah.
Liefeld.
Hey, Rolf. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm turn around.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Name dropping Taco Bell.
But his
here we
table
go.
was
This is,
impressive with who his guests were on there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sitting with the Titans. I think that's the thing, and he was holding court the whole night. Like he was talking, arms moving, and everybody.
He's kind of
was
like a real life Teddy Ruxpin. Like he does not stop talking. Like I don't know when the batteries go out or the tape runs out. And you
bro.
gotta flip it over.
I don't think it ever does.
Totally, you're 100% right.
Well, I mean, so are we all in agreement? Do we think he talks in his sleep?
No, probably. I mean, he told everybody not to buy New Mutants 98. That son of a bitch. You better.
All right, this is kind of crazy. So, the Pokemon card craziness is moving into like other stages of ridiculousness. It's gotten so bad that, you know, there's always that thing where people are like looking under shelves and finding things that people have hidden in the past, like old school Pokemon packs. They've hidden under shelves and people will look under shelves and find them. Well, this guy found somebody had hidden some old Pokemon under a shelf, and this guy had found them in the Target. Watch this.
Yeah, I was about to say you get in trouble for that.
It's under the shelf.
We don't condone that in our stuff to take the merchandise, and you do.
I
have
can't
to
buy
leave.
this?
No, you cannot. Buy
Even
it.
if I found it under
yes,
the aisle?
even if you found it under there.
That's sad.
It's
like,
a school. It's our store policy.
School policy?
Not school policy. It's store policy.
can I talk to a manager?
That's not their policy. It's our security policy.
But if
You're
I'm
not
just
allowed to pull
looking,
it out either.
why can't I pull it out?
Because that's part of their schemes that they're doing, and that makes you involved in their schemes.
So I have to leave because I found items under the shelf.
Oh, dude, I feel for the dude. Like you
That
just
was
went,
One Piece too. I know One Piece has been going crazy for the last like month. So that wasn't even Pokemon. It's just TCG in general.
Oh my God, bro. I feel so bad. That would be like us walking in and finding 2018 Tops update, you know, or something. 2018.
Yeah, but that would be like zeroed out inventory, anyways. But I mean, like, you know, I would assume if it was like within that year, right?
I mean, most of the time, from what I've seen, whenever I've seen like a video of somebody lifting it up, it's never like super old stuff. It's usually just like it's seemingly like an employee put it under there or something. Like it's like the recent stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people get kicked out for it though. And there was one time where I was in a Target and I was like, maybe I'll take a look. I was buying a frame and I like lifted it up and then I was like so nervous. I was looking around like, is someone gonna come kick me out of here? Like they're crazy about that stuff.
No, dude. I just feel so bad because he was on cloud 9, bro. He was like,
yeah,
oh my God, look, I found these. Or
well, the thing is too, that was One Piece, and One Piece is printed way less than Pokemon. It's even harder to get because it's so much less crazy. So it's like that's even rarer, crazier to find.
When did One Piece come out?
I mean, One Piece has been around since 90s. Like One Piece has been around forever since
But you're specifically talking about the TCG.
The
game,
TCG,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
I think it was started in. Was it 24 or is it 23?
Really? I thought it's been around a lot longer than that.
No, it's not.
Oh, wow.
It's within the last like 3 years.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
The TCG game started.
So it's been around that long, but it's just now blown up.
It was was it Jake Logan Paul because he's got his big card on. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Like his Illustrator Pokemon card is on gold.
Yeah, the one that Golden's on right now.
And he posted. I think this is where it spawned from, because I remember seeing a bunch of One Piece guys posting it. That Logan posted a picture of like a table covered in One Piece like sealed product, and was like, "I'm about to get into this," and then everybody on the internet was like, "Oh God!" And then literally like 2 days later, it was just impossible. Which I literally about 3 weeks ago I was like, "I'm going to get into One Piece TCG." Like I like that, and then I was like, the worst time.
Yeah, because someone compared the prices of the I think it's the 01 hobby box versus like what it after a year of what the cost is. I think it was like either like 1,000 or 2,000 1 year, and then the following year it was like $7,000 now or something like that. Like
it's nuts.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I will say I was at
2022.
I was at a card show 2 weekends ago in LA, and it was strictly like TCG stuff, and I saw more One Piece than Pokemon. Like that's how quickly the market adjusted.
Wow.
That everywhere was just One Piece. So
that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like if you're mainly used to speaking to the audience, like if you're mainly used to just going to a comic convention, if you want to see crazy like negotiations and shit like that, go to a card show.
Yeah.
Like people throw down money like it's nothing. Like it's kind of insane. It's kind of awesome.
And stacks of cash. Like I was telling somebody this past weekend, it is the perfect place for money laundering.
Yeah, but I mean,
There's
if you
so
can
much
negotiate with a card dealer, you can negotiate with anyone.
Negotiate with anybody.
Yeah. I got a Peach Momoko One Piece card graded from that I was flipping through it, and I didn't know she had done any cards, and I saw it and I was like, I need to get this card. It's sweet. He gave me a great deal on it.
If you want to check out some cool Momoko cards, Upper Deck Anime.
Yeah, here I'll grab the
store that I go to. They
I'll be
actually
right
have the
back.
original art for Momoko Ghost Rider Marvel card.
Oh, really?
I think it's a few years old. I don't know if it's like a Marvel masterpiece, but when you go downstairs to see Chaz, there's a Ghost Rider Momoko original art from the Marvel cards.
I mean, if I just want to look at Momoko original art, I'll just pull out this bad boy. So,
Yeah, that's good. All right. I'm putting the card away. Never mind. I didn't buy anything. I don't know.
One upper.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like she even put like a COA in it and stuff like that too as well.
Oh wow!
And then I saved the receipt that's like from Japan. Like
that's sweet.
Like I know you have the Turtles, the 100 variant, that 9.8, which I love. I think that's hands down her best piece. Like I love that Turtles.
Yeah.
You mean
Did you get this stuff around the same time?
right here?
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
Drop it off
Well,
at my house next time.
So the Momoko was my first original art piece to buy ever.
Oh really?
But like I mean, I've gotten commissions from artists and stuff like that, but like to like jump up to that next level of buying original art, like published covers and stuff like that.
When did you buy it? It's been a while.
I think
Is that a published cover?
Yeah, it's a published covers
Oh, wow.
for issue 14 from Scott's Collectibles.
Oh wow, that's sweet.
It doesn't say the year that I bought this, but I posted it on Instagram. I think it was like 2022, maybe 21.
Dan asked,
I
Ryder,
can't
do you
remember.
get the OA from your cover? Probably not.
Hell no. Hell no.
Do you have the option to buy it?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm sure like, so yeah, you aren't allowed to talk to the artist with Marvel during the process of getting the cover. They send you say, I want this artist. Here's a list of artists that you want. You send it to, or I'm sure some people just say, who do you have? Because sometimes it's like, this is due next week, and then they tell you who's available. But if you're like ahead of the game, I think I sent like 5 artists in, and I don't think I've ever sent a list and I didn't put Peach on. Like every time that we send a list in, Peach is at the bottom of the list or the top of the list, and usually it's a no. And then they usually say, hey, so-and-so is in for your cover. Do you have a concept in mind? And then you don't hear anything for however many weeks. And then they come back and like, here's your cover. And then you're like, cool. And then at that point, once the cover is like, once it's all done, Marvel's, you've signed your deal memos and everything is processed, then you can talk to your artists about, if you want them to be a part of the release or, something like that. But during the process, you are not allowed to reach out to any artists or talk to them or anything like that.
Yeah. All right. Quick drama alert tonight. Let's let our boy David Lee Roth lead us out.
Can you hear me out there? Hey, man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
It's the best, man. It's the best.
Anna was saying she's got her Cricut and went bought a bunch of stuff. She's like, "You want to make me koozies?" And that's exactly what I was thinking about putting on it. That's like, it'd be great for MegaCon.
That'd be awesome.
So I want to talk about something real quick before we get into FOC. Shout out to our boy Billy over at Economics and Comics. I was hoping to get him on tonight, but he's busy. But we've been talking about this for a while on the show, but nobody really knew what it was about. And he did this series. He's doing this new series called Relics. It's a new comic, and he's doing it himself. And it's a new. It's pretty cool idea. I love it. It's right, something from Billy. You know, Billy, who did the Speechless series. And if you guys don't know about Speechless, you're missing out. Really low print round, cool books on artists that talk about, you know, the artists and their career and their history. But this is something different. This is something he did called Relics. And this was a Perillo original painting that he owns. He owns this. This is the one that, if you remember, when he got it, it wasn't finished. It didn't have the varnish. Something happened with the varnish where the framers messed up something. Where they took off some of the varnish, or something like that. And Billy had to have a new painter, or he did it himself. He had Lucio tell him how to put the varnish on, but he had that original art made for this book. So it's Relics. It's sold out on almost. I think everything is sold out now. He put it up this weekend. Oh, nope. Hold on here. It looks like there might be some available left for the trade dress. So let me drop this in chat. It's called Relics, and it's beautiful, like Eve being tempted by Satan cover by Perillo. That's absolutely gorgeous. And then there's this one that is the trade dress version for $35. So here we go. Everything else is sold out. The medals are sold out. And he put out a post. So let's go check out his post here. Hold on here. Come on. All right, here we go.
To let you know that my new book, Relics, is out now. A lot of it has already been gone. I don't know how many people are in here. Probably nobody, because I just started the live. But my new book, Relics, is out now at economicsandcomics.com. It's featuring art by Lucio Perillo. It's almost sold out. There's some more holofoils left and some more trade, but they're halfway gone. The medals are sold out already. There are chase editions. If you, whatever tier you get a chance at some cool chase editions and stuff like that. But I wanted you to know that the Relics is live now at the store, economicsandcomics.com. My new comic, and it's super limited print. So I hope you guys stop by. I don't know what else to say except that. So I guess that's it. I don't know what else to do here on this live. But thanks for coming in, you guys who are here.
Shout out to Billy over at Economics and Comics. He's the best, man. So Relics is available. Go check it out. Go to his economicsandcomics.com. Hit home and you can be taken to it. The medals are sold out. He only has a little bit left of the trade dress and the chrome holofoil, which is gorgeous. Limited to 50 copies, you guys. The chrome holofoil is limited to 50. It's still available, and the regular trade dress is still available at 100, but only a few left. All right. Also, go check out his FOC page, economicsandcomics.com. FOC, he's got great FOC prices, and a lot of you guys already shop with him, so shout out to you guys that already do that. All right, there was a couple of books that I want to talk about this week, especially one. I wish Red Hood was here for this. We got some Mark Spears stuff to talk about tonight that's pretty badass. Lots of absolute second and third and fourth printings and all those goodies.
I will tell you, I actually just sold all my absolute Batmans on eBay like 2 weeks ago.
Really
smart.
Very smart, Nate. Holy cow! Did you get pretty decent prices for them, or what?
Yeah, I mean, because everything's raw. But I remember I picked up a couple number ones off the shelf. I think I picked up 3 when they first came out because I liked actually the later print covers on number one. So I got like around 150 for the number ones, and then I was surprised like all the other issues. Like, it was between 20 and 40 bucks. It felt like for every one.
Wow, that's
up
great.
to that number 13.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, absolute stuff is crazy. We're going to see a lot of retailer exclusive variants coming. It's kind of interesting. There was 2 covers this week for Action Comics where it's got Jonathan Kent throwing on Chucks. Like, it's kind of interesting. You got Dan Mora.
I like the idea. I like the one in the middle the best.
Yeah, the Ethan
cool.
Young is the one in the middle, and the Dan Moore is the one on the left. Lots of more facsimiles, more Amazing Spider-Man. We'll get to the ratio variants here in a second. All right. Assorted Crisis Events number 9. That's a big release. Be on the lookout for that. It's got a bunch of variants, and it's got this really good Invincible variant. This is going to be a big book right here on the secondary market for sure. Classic.
I think those sets are going to be cool. Like I'm ordering, I think 25 of each of those team up books, and I'm only going to just run them as like, you get the whole shebang. You know what I mean?
That's smart.
Everything together.
That's very smart.
It's way cooler than just trying to pick them all up individually.
Betty and Me, they're doing the Betty and Me number 1 facsimile, but they do a cool Endless Summer variant, which is okay, but it shouts out Endless Summer. So if you're a surfing fan, that's a cool book to pick up. Black Panther. Okay, Bleeding Hearts. This Alex Ekman Lawn variant. Yeah. Really good.
Damn.
Yeah. And this is that series that just came out this week that a lot of people are talking about. I haven't read it yet. I plan on reading it later. Beautiful Ken Lashley.
Blood and Thunder.
Another, Blood and Thunder, Invincible Team Up. You got all the Invincible Team Up variants this week. I love this David Nakayama Captain Marvel Dark Pass variant. Okay, there is a variant. This Fan Yang variant for Captain Marvel Dark Pass is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, she's good. She's catching some heat, huh?
Bro. I didn't know it was a female, so I'm glad that you let me know that, because I've been calling it a he for this whole time. So that it's a female, that's good. But this is one of the best covers this week, bar none. It should be a virgin. This is the one that should be a virgin. This is a perfect example of the disconnect in these big publishers. This, if anything, should have been a virgin variant. This should have been. You should have been a cash grab on this one. Fantastic.
No, yeah. She's I have a, I don't know about how I don't want to talk about stuff too early before it's out, but I have an absolute book with her that I just got the actual art in for it yesterday, and it's fucking great.
Shout out to Weekend Nachos that says, Brian, she's been at Phoenix Con the past few years. Is she from Phoenix? That'd be interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah. This cover is fantastic, so great job. Where's fucking Hood? I need the mama drop.
Mama.
Where's Clutch? Yeah, there we go.
Or Clutch, right? With the soundboard.
Yeah,
I mean, they're married, so they're probably busy today.
Yes. Captain Marvel Dark Pass JSC variant. Fantastic.
That's great.
Yep. Dude, I gotta ask you, how cool is it to be buddies with JSC? Like that's like, I know you're not buddies with him, but you got to hang out with him. You got to go into his warehouse. Like, you'd be making Hood jealous right now, bro.
He is the coolest dude for sure. He is super cool.
But I don't know. I mean, Red Hood got a whole video made from him.
He did.
From JSC saying like, "Where's my number 1 fan at?"
Yeah,
that's cool. I gotta see that.
Yeah. I think Clutch has it on his page.
He's like, oh, I did see that. Yeah, I think you showed it on here. Yeah, I did see that.
So
he's the best.
What's his warehouse like? Is it pretty fantastic?
It is very fantastic. Yeah, it's every cover that you've ever, like, you can kind of see when we did our sale with him there. There's like at the beginning of the video, you can see us walking between like pallet racks and stuff, and it's just every book that you would ever want from him. There's just like a small stash of them saved for a rainy day. Like, so it's like you're just seeing like oh, there might be a couple of like the rogue color splash that's like, you know, a ghost, and you might see a few of this, but like it's insane just seeing how they have it all set up. And they were on a crazy tight ship. They have a great team in there. Like it is awesome. It's a great spot for sure. So the whole team is like the best team ever. He is super, super cool. And yeah, it's great.
It's dope. This is a sneaky book, you guys. This is from Antarctic Press. Cosplayer versus Shark #1. It's a one-shot. And that's going to be a sneaky book. Just so you know about it. It's on FOC, this upcoming FOC. So if you're somebody that collects all the Jaws homages, this is one to grab. This Crownsville 1 in 10. Is this the 1 in 10? I can't remember. There's a Jason Sean Alexander variant cool. for, and this is just scary as all get out. Oh my God.
It's got kind of like a Sienkiewicz feel to it a little bit.
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of like, yeah.
Did you see Clutch's message in the chat?
Yeah, I put it on the screen.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. Lord Zero
the
says
chat has a bunch of questions.
Lord Zero asked Clutch if Hood opened the door for him.
Three Rivers, you already know the answer to that.
Shout out to my boy Lord Zero, one of the good guys. Hey, shout out to Comics and Sneakers, man. Thank you for hanging out tonight, brother. It's good to see you, one of our UK brothers. That's one of the good guys, one of the OGs. This Cyclops variant by Nick Klein is really good. I like it. Nick Klein's a badass.
He's underrated, man. He's underrated.
Yeah. Another AEW variant by Serge Acuna. They're doing the facsimile for Detective 475. There's a couple cool Dick Tracy St. Patrick's Day variants that are okay, I guess. All right, let's get into this. I wish Heroes Reborn was here to talk about this because this was my plan. There is have you guys read this? Have you guys had the chance to read this yet? Anybody had the chance to read
I haven't
this?
read it.
I flipped through it and it was fun. I didn't read it in full though.
All right. The prices on these are pretty crazy, you guys. Let's go take a quick look in on eBay.
What are you talking about?
I was about to say, watching the Hot 10 last night, that's all I saw.
I know, right?
I love to read like $400 books, $200 books, right?
Yeah. So it's pretty nuts what's going on with this book.
Oh my God. That's crazier than when I last looked.
Oh, it's even worse, bro. It's even worse. $400 for the 1 in 50, $90 for the A cover. Every other cover is at least a $60 cover, if not more. It is nuts. I mean, even the blanks, $80.
That's crazy.
It is one of the craziest things I've seen in a long time.
See, I saw the 1 in 25 was like 80 when I looked like less than a week ago, and now it's already at 300. Like
350,
that's
bro.
Absurd.
Whoever put this up for 300, they could have got an extra 100 out of it if they wanted.
Good deal, apparently.
I mean, look at this. Somebody got $850 for the A cover, the 1 in 50, and the 1 in 25.
Imagine if you did an exclusive for this and you just like came back from vacation today. You couldn't release anything until today. You just like were forced to wait, and you're like, I'm rich now. I'm going back on vacation.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. And if you haven't seen all the variants on this, I think I have an image of all the variants here. Let me see if I can find this. There we go. These are all the variants, the regular variants, and then there's a bunch of retailer exclusives, like 3 or 4 retailer exclusives.
Not a ton, yeah.
Yeah, the Jay Gonzo is going crazy. It's 125 plus right now, but every single variant of this book is going nuts. And here's the question, right? And shout out, I wish Heroes Reborn was hanging with us right now. Shout out to John. He brought up the question last night on the Hot 10. He thinks this book is going to be a nothing book in a couple of months. And I've had like the amount of people that have reached out to me and asked me, hey, what's the deal with this book? Why is this book going so crazy? I've had probably 10 people reach out to me and say, what's up with this DOrc book? Why is it going nuts?
It's because we each have 100 copies. We're promoting it on the shows.
I was about to say, last time we changed his duration from like 2 to 3.
So make sure to sign up
7.
for whatnot through any of our links.
Yeah. We all start plugging our link, whoever does it first.
Yeah.
I'm going live right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
We got Brett Bean joining us right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, where did he come from? Coincidental.
Yeah, where'd this check come from? So
Yeah, anyway,
this
where did the check come from?
and the way I respond to them is, have you read it? I ask if they've read it yet, and if they say no, I say read it. It's a very good book. It's funny. It reaches out to the gamer crowd with the orcs versus humans, dark versus light, very World of Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons type stuff. It's got great art, very Scotty Young-esque art, right? You know what I mean? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And
more cartoony than like your traditional Marvel comic.
There's a character in this book that is going to just be a big deal, and it's that Shield. The Shield is such a cool character. The Shield is the reason that he gets in all the trouble he gets in. Basically what it's about is there's this prophecy that a half dwarf, half orc is going to come and destroy all of the people of this land. And there's this area of land where it's nobody knows who owns it, and they're fighting over it, almost like, multiple places you can think of in this earth right now, where they're fighting over it, called the Scar. And the dark versus the light is constantly fighting over it, and they don't know why, and they're just completely fighting over it. Very like allegory-ish type comic book stuff. And this Shield is like this murderous, gets him in all this trouble. Very cool. It's got a great design. It's just an eyeball on a shield that's like, if it was in a video game, would be super cool. And it'd be the type, I talked about this. If I was playing World of Warcraft right now, still like I used to, and they dropped a new gear set and this shield was part of it, I'd go make a warrior just to play, just to get the shield. You know what I mean? It's that type of character creation. There's a couple characters that are created that you get introduced to in issue 1 right out the gate that sets up everything. It's very easy. It's very fun. It's very, take you out of the bullshit you're going through now. And if you're into this type of stuff, you're going to love it even more. Organic. And that's the important thing. Look at that, 125 for the Jay Gonzo cover. That's nuts.
And then this is an image book, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the 300 variant is selling for $90 a pop.
I mean, it's an indie title, so I'm excited to see where it goes, because I mean, that there's been a history of books that have popped off right off the gate, and then like kind of cooled down really fast, right? So we'll see if this is a title that I mean, that's basically what the bet is between you and John, right? Is this a title that's going to stand the test of time, or
2 months?
Yeah,
sorry. In 2 months, is this book going to be a nothing book? Is DOrc #1 going to be a nothing book in 2 months?
I don't think so.
Seem like nothing's strong. That's a strong one, because I mean, naturally you'd see it pull back, but say nothing seems.
I don't. That's a fast question. What is the last book that came out and the first weekend cover A's and every other cover was selling like this?
Nothing.
Mark Spears Monsters.
Yeah, Mark Spears Monsters, maybe. Yeah.
And that's still stood the test of time. And obviously that one has Mark at the helm, so that helps like how he does the rarity effect and stuff. But like that's how when I've also gotten calls like, what's up with this DOrc book? And that's pretty much what I've said, is it's the same as Mark Spears Monsters, where I think that people didn't realize how good the book was going to be. It was under ordered, and then as soon as it hit, everyone wanted their copy, and it wasn't available. And then scarcity starts, and then there's great covers, and it's I think as long as they do a good job with continuing to have cool covers and good ratios, then
great point.
I mean, for what it's worth, as a retailer, I'm making a variant on it soon, and that I wouldn't be making one if I didn't think it was going to be sticking around. I feel like that.
You better get enough packaging this time.
Yeah, right. I think the market's going to want it in a few months, so I'm taking a shot. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I don't know if you guys remember this one. I don't think it didn't get to this high. I think it did hit like 40 and 50. Was 7 from Eternity from Image back in the day when Opeña did the art from Reminder. I love that series, but once it got hot, it was really hard to find.
Yeah,
really hard to find those first issues.
Yeah, I think that this is the type of thing that happens very rarely, and not on this level. I think there's been this weird thing that's been happening lately with A covers, where A covers, people have realized that they rather have the A covers on certain things. You know, you look at Absolute Batman, you look at this. There's been a bunch of A covers lately that have really shot up in value, where you're like, what is going on? You know, this isn't even a ratio. This isn't even limited. Why is this thing selling for $30 or $50?
Do we know what the print? Have they said what the print run is on it?
No,
like how many copies?
that's the biggest question, and that was what I was talking about last night when John brought up the question. Like, in all reality, if we can figure out what the print run is on this, if this is a low print run, whew.
I mean, the thing is too, you got to think about, like, it's not even necessarily about what is the print run. It's what is the print run and what is the buyer base, because Absolute Batman was definitely printed very high. There was a lot of copies of Absolute Batman, but it didn't meet the amount of people that want it now. Like, as long as the people who want it is more than how many were printed, even if it's a 300,000 print count, but 1 million people want it, then it's going to be an expensive book. So it's kind of like, there's always like that. I'm sure, but I definitely think this one was a lot lower by far than Absolute.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people in the chat are bringing up Stray Dogs, and John brought that up last night. And I give the people credit for bringing that up. That was a book that was really hot, but it wasn't $90 cover A out the gate the week after.
I think
not even
so many people have come into comics in the last year because of Absolute, or maybe even 6 months. Like, I wonder how often we're going to start to see this being a thing, because it feels like there's been a lot of like new books that have been hot early on and expensive early on in recent memory. There's been more than, other times. So I just feel like the market is also kind of shifting to a collector base in a way, Yep.
Yeah. And this is cover 2. We'll go over the variants here in a second, but it is on a FOC this week. There is a Invincible variant for it, of course.
I love this cover.
So really cool.
I saw this and I was like, damn, they did an Alan ripoff. Like, that seems like a bad call. And then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, with all the heads on it.
Because that looks like a character that would be in the book. Like, I was like, wow, I don't know. That was smart. But then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, it fits. That's one of the few covers that I feel like it looks like it could just been for the book, which is cool.
This is the B cover. Now, do I think that the second issue will be the prices of the first? Obviously not. But
No.
We'll see what happens with the first print, with the first issue number 1s in a couple weeks.
Of course, I would have told you I would have thought the absolutes would number 2s and 3s and would have gone to the levels they did. So
it might not be 100, but it might be 25.
Yeah.
I still think people should be getting it if you can early. Hit up your LCS and grab one. If you're gonna spend $4, you might as well.
Yeah. The Pursuit says he didn't fight a chicken. He accidentally killed a chicken. Yeah. Really good story on why who the chicken is, and who the shield is, and who he is, and the prophecy. Perfect first issue. And I hope it's good. I hope it's good. It'll be good for comics in the future. This is an interesting book. Check this out. Electric Chair number 1. I don't even know what this is, but it looks badass.
That cover is wild.
Right?
When did MXPX start doing comics?
That's what it feels like. It feels like, yeah. So,
like a pop punk book or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. I mean, especially with all the colors and the.
Well, listen to this
kind of weird looking character.
A one-man comics anthology featuring 36 pages of brain-melting psychedelia. Tune in and drop out to comic strips featuring cartoonists, back-issue dealers, and Lou Reed. So.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Right?
That sounds like it's right up our alley.
Yeah. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Nathan Zerdy, Emperor Aquaman. There's a Q, Emperor Aquaman. Free Planet number 10. This Aerotech number 4. All those Aerotechs, everybody's jumping on those variants and all those covers. G.I. Joe has a Lee Weeks Snake Eyes. That's really not that good. I hate to say it. Here's the Invincible cover for the G.I. Joe Real American Hero run.
That's cool.
Yeah. Chris Mooneyham, who's been doing a really good job. He did.
I tried to get that Serpentor from the Felix drop.
Oh, bro, that was so
cover.
good. Yeah.
And just because it said available, and I sent him a note, and then I thought I got it, and then got the note not to fast my friend.
Heartbreaking, dude. Lyrics Lee, Harley and Elvira. Harley and Poison Ivy. It's kind of interesting. A little bit different for Lyrics Lee.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like this Andolfo cover. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
Harley Elvira. You got the Ben Caldwell, which have been steady across all the variants. It's been probably the best one other than the Sveta for number 1. Infernal Hulk, number 5. They're going to do a Invincible reprint of number 1. They're going to do a foil, and then they've got this, of course, variant they're going to be doing, but there's a ton of variants. Davis, are you doing a variant for Invincible?
I've got 5.
Holy shit, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like a set. There's a reason, but yeah, it was a big bill. I looked at my bank account last week and I'm like, what happened? Because it was it was expensive. Because it's a foil. You have to do, or you don't have to do foil, but they're doing it in foil, so the standard is foil. And yeah, like I have a set that I'm going to be releasing. That's why I did so many. But I mean, I'm going to guess there's going to be 200-300 of them, maybe. I mean, so many retailers have 5 to 10 covers. It's going to be there's going to be so much Invincible.
Was there a minimum that you had to do for each one?
1,500.
1,500. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's amazing to see it go from a print count of our print run of 15,000 to 400,000 over the years.
It is. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot for sure. There's gonna be a lot of covers out there. MegaCon is going to be Something's Killing the Children, and then this book comes out the next week for C2E2. So it's going to be like Sick Tick week and then Invincible week, and it's going to be madness for sure.
Wow.
Oversaturation, maybe. I mean, let's just pick the cover. You know what I mean? Like I will say that we've been trying to get an Invincible variant for years, and there was no shot. Like DC, you can pay extra to go back to print on certain things. Like sometimes Invincible was hard no forever. So I think the reason a lot of retailers are doing them is because we are looking at it like this is the only time that you will ever be able to get an Invincible cover, no matter, what character, except for unless it's Battle Beast, obviously, because of the current run. Like I got a Thrag cover, I'm never gonna be able to do a Thrag again. So like now's the time. I have to put the money up now, and I'm probably gonna hold a few of them until the end of the year. Like I'm gonna slow roll them and make them separate releases, but I just want to have backstock of Invincible because there's probably never going to be another time.
Yep. Do you have the same artist on all of them?
All but one. I got because I did like a set, but then I was like, I don't have an Adam Eve, and I kind of want a pretty Adam Eve, so I got an Ariel Diaz Adam Eve because she does like really pretty kind of like her like Supergirl covers and stuff are all so good that I was like, she's gonna kill an Adam Eve. So I don't know when that's gonna release. That might not be till like next year, but yeah, it's great.
They got
and then there's Returns as well. They're not just reprinting Invincible 1; they're reprinting Invincible Returns number 1 as well.
Yeah,
which is the first
Brutal number 2. Here's the Jorge Corona cover for number 2. That variant for the Cold Open is it still available? It might be still available. Go check it out. Use the code BAWD to get 20% off the Just Brutal Cold Open over at Ignition Press. As a matter of fact, here's the link. Let me drop it for you guys. It might still be available. They only had 100 left as of tonight, and after tonight, it's not going to be available. So, $8. Use the code. If you use the code BAWD, Beyond Wednesdays After Dark. There you go. Great Jorge Corona cover, which he's doing a cover for number 2 that's similar of his sister, I believe. I believe that's his sister. Maybe not. That might not be his sister. But I read the first issue. I haven't read the second issue yet. Yeah. All right. Where are we? King Spawn number 53. You got a Matina and a Kevin Keane. Lenore's coming back. Hood will love that. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Lucky Devils Jim Rugg variant looks interesting. You've got here we go.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Mark Spears Midnight Man one shot, you guys. for those of you who might not have been paying attention, this is the book we've been talking about that's going to blow people away. If you've been following Mark Spears, there's 2 issues coming out. There's this issue and issue number 9. I've read issue 9. It is by far and away, and this means a lot, but it is by issue number 9 of Monsters is the best Monsters issue yet. It is fucking fantastic. And it's going to blow a lot of people away how good it is. I don't think people are ready for it. And then he's putting out this one shot here for Midnight Man number 1, which is so damn good. And it's got so many cool variants. Let me see if I can show you some of these. All right. This one.
Oh, fuck. That's cool.
All right. Badass.
Oh, sweet. We can finally talk about this.
We can finally talk about these. I'm going to talk about some major stuff tonight, Mark Spears, right now. We got the Midnight Man stuff coming out. Here is the A cover, of course. Oh, wait. Come on. I Am Human.
You never know.
Such a
not
cool.
more.
Look how beautiful that trade dress is, too, with the galaxy in the background. This is the B cover, which is, you'll love it once you see who this is. You might already know who that is. And then, of course, the C cover that we just showed. Really, really good.
Oh, man. It was so cool when he was sending us, like, sneak peeks of when he was, like, in the process of working these. And he's like, hey, what did you think about this face? Especially on this cover, because he had an alternative one, too.
Yep.
And then it's been too long, but I'm glad he went with that one. The one that's
cool.
That's actually being published.
This one's badass.
Yeah, it's cool.
And this is a different character called Dead End.
Oh, that's a cool fucking cover.
Yeah. And a lot of these characters, so this character is a character that he thought up of in high school, you guys, this Dead End character.
That's sick.
Yeah. And then this is the 1 in 50.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, he's playing a Mark Spears Monsters video game.
Yeah.
So, and this is a big deal for the storyline, so you'll love this. Really, really cool stuff, man. So, but okay, so because of all this, so we got the Mark Spears Monsters. I told you guys that the Mark Spears Monsters number 9 is going to be a great book, okay? And we've seen the covers for some of those. Well, number 10, he announced the covers for. These are so damn good, you guys. I don't think people realize. Let me get rid of this. I don't think people realize how good these covers are. And I'm going to show you them. Let me see if I can show you them each a little up close. But so this is, for those of you guys that don't know, Mark actually did 2 traditional style covers. He did them traditional. So there is original art form. This being one of them. This is the Midnight Man variant for number 10 that he did traditionally, which is really good. I love this Unholy One, Amazing Spider-Man 300 homage. It's so good. It's a different take on the 300 style.
Yeah.
He didn't put him in that weird pose, and it works much better.
Yeah.
The Wolfman variant, originally...
That's my favorite. That's so cool.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Brian, the chat's saying they can't see.
Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm geeking out.
It's like that's
only,
so cool.
It's only for us to look at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm geeking out. Yeah.
Oh, you thought you guys were gonna see?
But yeah, that Midnight Man is so good, and there is a couple of books that you guys don't know about that are coming out for MegaCon variants, and tonight I get to share one of those variants with you. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hold on here. Let's see here. All right. This is the original. This is the MegaCon variant for the Slayer. This is going to be in spot foil. The red is foil. The rest is not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna look sick.
Isn't that badass, bro? This
Yeah.
is one of the few MegaCon variants that Mark is going to have. He's got like 4 more that are just absolutely fantastic. Like really, really fucking good. And the print.
This is a good sampler piece, I would say.
Yeah. This is the one that he'll have the most print run for. This is 300 print run. It's spot foil. And this is everything else is under 300 print run. So fantastic, really good. But of course, these are the covers for issue number 10.
Are any of those incentives or anything? Do you know?
So he's allowed 1 incentive. I can't remember which one is the incentive. I think it might be this one right here on the bottom right. Originally, Mark wanted the one on the bottom middle and the one on the bottom right to be the incentives, but I don't think he was allowed. I think he was only allowed to choose 1 incentive, and the rest, all the others, will be open order. But I call the one on the bottom right Alabama. I think that's a good name for that cover, the Alabama cover. All right, she looks like an Alabama.
Mm-hmm. That's why they have numbers, because there's no letters, because you can't read them.
Yeah. So, I mean, just great stuff. Really, really good stuff from Mark. He's putting out some top-notch product right now in art. You can tell he's kind of like slowing down a little bit. He doesn't have to worry about getting 90 covers done or 70 covers done. And he's slowing down a little bit. And his covers and his interior art and his storylines are getting better. Everything that he's doing is better. I shit you not, you guys. When you read issue 9, remember this moment right now that I'm telling you. Come back when the episode that we come back after issue 9 is out. Remember what I said, how good it's going to be. It's really that good. So, and then Huntsville is coming up as well. So there's going to be some Huntsville variants that we've seen that are fucking fantastic as well. And I love the fact that he's doing spot foil too. So shout out to Mark for continuing to kind of be on the cusp of what we're looking for. And then this is something really cool that he's going to do at MegaCon. So the first 200 fans that come up to his table that are wearing official Mark Spears Monsters t-shirts and purchase a signature will receive a jumbo rookie card of the Midnight Man. It's 7 by 10 inches, limited to 200 total. It will be in an 8 by 10 top loader and pre-signed on the back. So, yeah, very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. So as long as you got a Mark Spears Monsters t-shirt on and purchase a signature, he'll only be doing limited signatures, you guys. 2 items per person, per turn in line, and $40 per signature. And I think he's only signing for a couple hours a day. So keep your eye on Mark's IG and social medias for information about MegaCon if you're going to be there. Just so you guys know, this is important. And I know Mark doesn't want this talked about, but I'm going to talk about it for him. I'm going to piss him off right here. He's not going down to MegaCon for the con. He's going down to MegaCon because he's spending time with his family at Disney World that week for his son's birthday. So MegaCon is kind of like something that he's like, oh, okay, I'll be there for a little bit of time. I'll go do. So like, just remember that. I know I'm sure people are going to be all angry that, oh, he didn't sign all day, every day. He's down there for his son's birthday. So if it's something that I know a lot of people have been saying that like they would rather go to Huntsville than MegaCon because he's going to be, Huntsville is his hometown con. So if it's something that you really want to, make sure that you get more time with Mark at, Huntsville might be the place. But if you're going to MegaCon, just a heads up on that. He's down there for other things. But the Midnight Man stuff is going to be crazy. Absolutely nuts. So be on the lookout.
I mean,
for
but
that.
people going to MegaCon anyway shouldn't be complaining. Like that artist list is impressive.
Oh yeah, holy cow! The amount of artists that are going to be. Suspiria is going to be there, which is nuts. She's not usually there. It's crazy. Yeah, I saw Flops did an Invincible reprint too, which is excellent. He did a Adam Eve reprint variant. So shout out to Flops Comics.
Oh, that's cool. Who did he do it for?
Sequential
art.
I'm not sure.
Damn,
I
that's a
can't remember.
great cover. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
he
really
kills
good.
it.
I'm gonna need to get one of those.
Yeah, Flops is the real deal.
$20 too. That's not bad. It's a foil for $20. That's a great deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is not a foil cover. It'll be cardstock. It's just because it's the foil reprint. Okay.
They're doing
That's
a
still
Century #1 re-release, which is interesting. I don't know what that means, but this cover right here is kind of cool. I wish they would just do a new Century series. They're messed up by killing them. Tula Lote, Siren's Love Hurts, #2. Sonya Reborn's got a bunch of Stefan Sejic covers that are good and a Stuart Seger cover that's good. Space Ghost, good series. I like the David Cho #9 cover. Spawn 373 has a Matina and a Fiala and a Brett Booth. That's really good.
That's the Invincible team up. That's a fucking great team up cover.
Yeah. The Brett Booth one.
Conquest.
Brett Booth is just awesome.
Yeah. I wish he did like retail. Like I wish he was available for retailer covers. I'd be using him every chance I got. He's just too busy. Todd's got him busy.
Yeah. Flops Invincible was for our friends over at Sequential Art. Shout out to Sequential Art. Yeah, that's super cool. Star Trek The Last Starship has 2 really good variants, one by Francavilla and one by Simone. Street Fighter Masters Karen #1. Oh, this Super Creep Show #1 has some really good covers. All the covers are really good. But there is a mask cover for this. Die cut mask cover. Look how good that is.
Wow, Marvel should be taking notes.
Right?
I mean, was it really that hard to get like an actual like mask cover or whatever? Like compared to like what they did, what was it last year or the year before? With those like retro ones.
Marvel's garbage, dude. Lately at least. All right, I messed up. Let's see here. Where were we? We were, I think, on 4. Right, 4. Yeah, we were on maybe 5. All right. Go to economicsandcomics.com, you guys, for all your FOC pre-orders. It does a really good job. Okay. There's the Super Creep Show stuff and Supergirl Decal. There's 2 Supergirl covers. There's the Decal cover C, which is fantastic. A lot of people asking where Jeff Decal has been lately. Well, here you go. He's been upping his craft.
He even wrote that he rushed this one too. So
wow,
yeah,
that's good grief. Wow,
yeah.
He's a beast, dude.
Yeah.
Look at this Terry Dodson. Hood is gonna love this cover.
Oh, with crypto.
I love this cover.
It's good.
This is a pretty good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's an excellent cover. That should have been a ratio. Should have been a ratio. Lyrics Lee. Sophie Campbell one is good too. This Tigress Island is interesting. It's an interesting thing. Let's see here. A group of down on their luck actresses are kidnapped to an island prison run by a sadistic female warden. Working together is their only chance of escape, but trust issues are bound. Action adventure inspired by exploitation films, ridiculously fun, seriously sexy. So I have to keep a look on this one. Here's the other variant. It's a Vecchio. It's fantastic. This is a good one too. Very interesting. Transformers #30. Probably second best book in comics right now. And
I would tell you, I was a little disturbed when I read 29 and Megatron. You know, it was bad enough after him just letting Trailbreaker just have it. But then he was almost like a vampire and sucking the energon from him at the beginning. It was just, I was like, wow.
Yeah, it shows how really ruthless and crazy Megatron is. It's perfect. This is a really
and it's almost
good-
like the movie too, because when you know, Soundwave, when they break Soundwave out, but he won't leave Megatron, just, you know, because he even said that, like, he won't leave him behind.
Yep. Yeah. Great Invincible cover right here. And then there's a Daniel Warren Johnson, Jorge Corona, and Mike Spicer variant. There is a Nakayama variant of, is that RC? I think that's RC, right?
Yeah, now they made it the Magnus RC version.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, was it Alita? Yeah, it was RC.
This is the Inhuk Lee for Ultimates 22. That's badass. Really fucking good cover right there. If that's what it ends up looking like, congrats on them. Marvel actually doing something right. This is an interesting cover too, that NetEase variant. Couple new players or new characters released in Rivals too, right? Over the last week, they introduced a couple new characters.
No, sweet.
Yeah.
I have to check that game out again. I haven't played since the first drop.
Really good Ultimate Wolverine cover. Wade Wilson Deadpool number 2. Witchblade number 19. And X-Men is garbage, but it's got a really good Art Adams and Todd Knock variants. This is the Art Adams X-Men of Apocalypse number 3. And this Todd Knock X-Men 27 is actually kind of a cool homage.
That's good homage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Joe Mad cover, that's good.
Yep. And then here's the Joey Mads.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Freaking barcode ruins it. Mark Brooks is probably top 3 comic artist, in my opinion, in the game right now. And he's got a really good Magneto variant, the animation variant, animation style. So there is that. And ratios. Okay. There's some pretty good ratios this week. There's some decent ones. A couple decent ones, but most of them are fucking cash grabs like normal. You guys know how it is. Okay, let's see here. I like this 1 in 25 Amazing Spider-Man number 24. I'm always down for a cool black and red spiral. And that spiral character, or whatever his name is actually kind of cool. So there's that. That's the 1 in 25. There's a Bermejo 1 in 100, but you can just get the trade dress connecting version. It looks like just buy the trade dress. Don't waste your money. And there is a, let's see here, 1 in 50 of the Nakayama Captain Marvel Dark Past. Don't waste your money. Just get the trade dress. We've already talked about the Fan Yang and the JSC. There is a JSC 1 in 100. That might be worth picking up, but you know, you're going to pay a lot for it. Get the trade dress. You know what I mean? Here's the 1 in 10. This is the one that I would only think about buying a Virgin for maybe this week. The 1 in 10 of this. That looks really creepy. Crownsville number 5, the Jason Shawn Alexander.
I was just about to ask what title.
Okay. Book of the week, other than the Mark Spears stuff. 1 in 50 Sway variant for Fantastic Four number 9 is excellent. Like, really fucking good.
What character is that?
That's the
Invincible Woman.
Yeah, the Invisible Woman. What's her name?
Invincible.
No,
it's the Invincible Woman.
Invincible Woman? They changed
She's
her
supposed to
name?
be Malice. We did a cover for this on her first appearance, even though it's just Malice, was Invincible or Fantastic Four number 6. And they brought her back, and she is the Invincible Woman, which I'm not sure why I don't know if Malice has maybe gotten wrapped up somewhere or something. I know that she's called Malice in the game, but in this run, she's called the Invincible Woman.
Dude, look how crazy that is.
This could be cover of the year, or one of the covers of the year contenders.
I'm with you on that. I think it's really good, and you can only get it as a 1 in 50.
Looks like she's being hung though.
That's what I mean.
She's
That's
great.
why it's so badass.
Mm-hmm. The eye with like the little red beam that goes up, like, yeah, dude, that cover is crazy.
Really good. Her boots with the spikes, shoulder pads with the spikes, head with the spikes, gloves with the spikes.
I don't want to be the guy on Valentine's Day getting a reach around from her.
That would not feel good.
Yeah. Pursuit of Wine Bar Kitchen. The Pursuit Wine Bar Kitchen says until the second print comes out. You're right. There'll be a second print foil of this.
I thought there was a trade dress of this too.
Is
Are you
there
sure
a
there's
trade
not?
dress? Oh, there is. Oh my God. Buy the trade dress.
There you go, trade dress.
Buy the
It
trade
covers
dress.
the feet though. We got any feet people in here? You're gonna want to get the
Yeah.
virgin.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Fucking A, Marvel. You just ruined a book of the year. You really did. Okay. What else do we got? We've got a second printing Simone DeMeo, Colossus and Magique. It's kind of cool. It's okay. The 1 in 50 Kari Andrews for Mark Spector Moon Knight #2. Kari Andrews is so badass. And then there is a Noto 1 in 25. It's okay. I mean, that's not fantastic Noto, to be honest. Okay, the Mark, we saw the 1 in 50. And we
You only
saw
said that
all
because
these.
Hood's not here, didn't you?
Yeah. Jeff Lemire tarot card variant. 1 in 50 Ashley Witter She-Hulk. Pass. Not worth it.
Yeah, I love Planet Hulk, but I have no interest in reading Planet
Yeah.
She-Hulk.
Buy the trade dress. What else? Anything else good?
And what issue does she twerk?
Oh my gosh. 1 in 100.
I think it's issue 7. If I'm not mistaken. I think 7 is the cover appearance of the twerk.
Okay.
There's the 1 in 100 Alex Maleev of that one cover. That might be worth picking up if you can get it cheap enough.
It's a great cover.
It is. This is the 1 in 25 for Silver Surfer #1 facsimile. It's kind of cool. It's okay. Cedric 1 in 15 Virgin is really good. And then the Stuart Sager is a really underrated comic book artist, like really underrated. That's fantastic. By the way, you guys, if you want, use code BEYOND over at Dynamic Forces to get 10% off of anything on Dynamic Forces, and 10% goes to Beyond Wednesdays as well. So remember, if you guys plan on buying anything at Dynamic Forces and at dynamite.com soon, it's just not yet. So, Spawn, there's all the Star Trek stuff. Supergirl we talked about. There is a 1 in 50 of Megatron for Transformers 30. DK Ruyan of Undiscovered Country. I think we already talked about it. Maybe I already showed that. Lyrics Lee, Wiccan, Witches Road. And that is, the Gerard Perel X-Men #27, which is good, but X-Men's so garbage right now. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's a tough read right now.
It is. It's a very tough read, bro.
I hate that because I kind of pain through them, but it's just yeah.
I always use Nate as the guinea pig, and he'll let me know.
I
Which
mean,
X-Men
it's one of those like
title
with
to start
ASM,
reading.
just lasted forever, and I was like, God, this is just awful. It's for so long.
Yeah.
The relaunch, I feel like, was kind of a bummer. Like I don't know the last time I picked up like a #1 X-Men and was like, I think this, because I love Ryan Stegman, and definitely didn't love it. I mean, it was fine, but I was like, God, this could have been so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little rough. Nate, I got something I got to show you, bro, that we saw on the Hot 10 last night. That is so cool. Did you see this?
I did. I saw with the Toy Fair coming out, I saw this come across because I thought I'd seen where they were talking about a crossover between G.I. Joe and Turtles. And I was like, nah, it can't be. But they done Masters of the Universe and Thundercats. I was like, well, I guess why not? Why not G.I. Joe? Dial tone with that nut duster just cracks me up.
Yeah.
Just
see, I called it though. He was shopping for Toy Fair.
Yeah, yep. The Cobra Commander is badass, and so
yeah,
is
that one looks really good.
So is
the Dreadnought is perfect.
Yeah, the Storm Shadow is really good. The Destro and Krang is really good.
That's cool.
This one's the best though.
Yeah, Slash.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. And then there was this. Did you see this from Black Major? They're doing the Iron Grenadier sets.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah. This is kind of cool. Let me go show you.
He's got so many versions of some of the figures. I'm always like, it just always blows me away. Like all the different Snake Eyes and bats and.
Yeah.
The guitar riff caught me off guard.
I don't know why it doesn't just have another post for him. Oh, here we go. Look at that. That's super cool. If he sends them in these little boxes like this.
How about say if you get the case? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
That is very cool. So blackmajor.com, you guys look at this. Look at that one. The bat with the like shiny chrome. These look so good. The snake, look at that.
Oh yeah, because he did the Big Lob Snake Eyes. Yeah, I saw like 2 different versions of Snake Eyes playing basketball against each other. Different uniforms.
These right here. Awesome. The Alley Viper style paint. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I want one of these ones. The lime green. This one's cool too. Tiger Force Snake Eyes. V2. I like the V1 the best. The Tiger Force Snake Eyes V1 is the best. But these are going to be cool. Iron Grenadiers were one of my favorite things when it happened in the toy line. Look at that. Oh my God. Miami Cobra Commander. Bro. Look at those. Look, it's got Pimp Daddy Destro. Pimp Daddy Iron Grenadier.
I'll give him that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool shit. I figured you had seen those. So there was I think there was something else. Oh yeah, this one right here. This one was kind of interesting. The Krang bat. This is Lady J Toys. I've never heard of them until I saw this.
I've never heard of them either.
Yeah. All these different custom G.I. Joe people.
It's kind of like with Stan Solo in the Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some that are just really, really good that the main manufacturers don't make.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right. Was there anything else? Oh, this was interesting. Did you guys, Nate, what did you think of Top Series 1?
I thought it was too much. I go ahead.
I bought a hanger today. It was actually only $15.
I actually bought one too at Walmart. I haven't opened it, but I bought this morning. I actually went I was telling you, or I think I put in the group chat that I went to the store. Usually they're not that high on hobby boxes, especially like for Series 1. And they were $130. And so I went to Fanatics and just went online and bought it for $99 because I had a coupon. I was just like, man, it's just way too much for hobby boxes because in the chance I just want the cards just to look at the stats and look at the players, but it's nuts how much they cost.
Oh, my prediction is We the Hobby is pulling the 52 mantle.
One of the big breakers is going to pull the 52 mantle, you think?
Dude, they pulled 3 one-of-one Cooper flags. So,
Wow.
yeah, I mean,
Well, what do you want? Like, obviously the 52 mantle is the one that you want, but like that no name on front Frank Thomas is a pretty fucking rare card, dude.
yeah, I mean that's pretty iconic.
So for those of you guys that don't know, Topps this is their 75th anniversary of Topps, and they're putting in buyback redemptions for all kinds of classic graded Topps cards. So you have a chance to get a graded 52 mantle. Yeah, 52 mantle. You got a chance at getting a 90 Topps Frank Thomas no name on front air card, a 53 Jackie Robinson, I think it was a 50. Was it a 53 or 52 Jackie Robinson? A 52 Willie Mays. 52 Jackie Robinson. A 54 Ted Williams #1, which is crazy. A 54 Ernie Banks. A 67 Tom Seaver. A 59 Bob Gibson. These are all rookies, by the way, you guys. 55 Koufax. A 2001 Ichiro. A 2017 Aaron Judge rookie. A 2007 Topps Derek Jeter, Mickey Mantle, George Bush super short print graded. A Mike Schmidt rookie, a Ricky Henderson rookie, a Tony Gwynn rookie, and more. They're going to be putting more in the set. That is so smart.
I mean, honestly, like pulling any of those would be, almost amazing to do, right? Because you're talking about like one of those like super case hits or whatever, where it's like one in every probably 100 cases.
I did see Kane from like WWF. He's the mayor in Knoxville, and he'd opened like 2 boxes and got a redemption for a Mike Trout auto, and he pulled a Ohtani, I want to say gold or something like that.
Wow.
Because he posted online, he's like, and he called somebody out, like, "Hey, is this good?" And I was like, "Man," I was like,
wow,
he nailed it."
Yeah, these are going to be sweet, man. I'm
I
not
can't wait to
buying
see who gets
in.
the mantle.
They're too expensive, so I'm not buying in. But I think it's cool that they're doing it. Hopefully, at some point they'll maybe bring the price down. You know what I mean? Because the prices on cards is way too much right now. It's a little too ridiculous for me.
I think maybe after the national and kind of you get the push that goes through, maybe the prices on hobbies will come down. But the jumbos, I don't know if you saw, Brian, the jumbos are, I've seen them in the 2 stores that are here. The jumbos are between $260 and $280, and now they don't even include 2 relics. You get 1 auto and 1 relic instead of 1 auto and 2 relics. I mean, it's a Ponzi scheme. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, because they keep on scaling back on what
They
your
keep
hits
on
are.
scaling back on hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys got any?
But then they
pickups?
print more too at the same.
Yeah.
I think Yee's got the best pickup. Did you already show it?
Oh, I don't know
Maybe you
about
already
that.
showed it.
Which one?
Your Ito. Did you already show your Ito as a pickup? I think you already did, right?
I showed it as a pickup
Okay.
already.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, that was
a good
Are you
pickup.
talking about?
pretty good.
Are you talking about my comic?
Oh yeah, maybe your comic is up there. All right. So for those of you guys that don't know, let's get into pickups. Here we go.
Giddy up.
Yeah. So this is Back to the Future #1. This is the Z-Box variants from the UK. I bought it from a UK seller, so it took like 3 weeks to get here. But I mean, they packed it amazingly. So it came in this this top loader and all that. So
Explain what you
super
mean by
happy.
Z-Box variant.
So a Z-Box variant is, if you're familiar with like Loot Crate, Z-Box is the UK version of that. And so in a certain box, they had this comic book in there, which is Back to the Future #1. And then Stein had the question of like, is this just like cover that's added onto like cover A? Is this its own cover? So I opened it up, the book, and it is just its own cover. It's not wrapped around into. And then Ooh La La is not the centerfold in it, sadly. So, but
That's so cool.
And then Nate, did you see the books I picked up from your shop?
No, but I was just going to mention about what you were just showing. When I always want to call him Michael P. Keating,
Michael J.
J. Fox.
Mhm.
When he and Doc Brown were at one of the shows. I think it might have been last year in Houston. I had thought about getting that to get them to sign it because I was like, man, that would just look incredible. And they also had the guy who from part 2, the bald teacher who had the shotgun, called them slackers all the time. Like he was signing as well. I was like, man, if you could get a lot of the cast to sign it, it would be really cool.
I mean, yeah, they show up to a lot of cons, so I'm like half thinking that, but I also have a replica from the movie, like from where it's of the Almanac too as well. And then like I kind of want to leave the comic the way it is because I know it does have a cover spot on the back, so at best I could see it getting a 9.4, 9.6, somewhere around there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if I stopped by your shop and picked up some books, like while you were at Super Bowl, I was like, let me see what books Nate leaves behind there.
I got
I know you
later prints for those.
Yeah, so they had the later prints of that. But then I was like, oh, absolute Green Lantern #5 incentive. I'll go ahead and buy that because it's less than ratio. There's still a bunch of these there. The Hyde Street ash cans.
Yep.
I saw this Department of Truth 1 and 10 there. It's a Ryan Q cover. This World Tree incentive. Here's what I was really shocked on seeing. They had Exquisite Corpses incentives, 1 in 25, still at ratios. And so I was like, if people are still gonna get hype on that, like I might as well pick this up. They had issue 2 as well.
It's a great series.
Yeah. And then here's what really got me digging into the back issues there. Okay. So they had 107, Star Wars 107, and I've been looking for a copy forever. And so I was like, kind of like,
know that. Okay,
no. Yeah, but it's like I'm sure I could ask any of my I wanted to find. Yeah. And then Brian's probably jealous about this the most. So Dark Regards #1, the Dave Hill
with
comic.
blood in the ink.
Yeah, so this is a 1 in 50, and so if those aren't familiar, Dave Hill is like this hilarious like social media guy, comedian that plays guitar like really well, but like he's hilarious too. So check him out on Instagram if you haven't already. So
yeah.
I'm glad the one book that you did not pick up that I actually asked Chaz to put back on my tray with them. Someone had a special ordered the Mark Spear Silverhawks, like 1 in 100 foil, but they didn't pick it up. So I saw it was in the bin. And I was like, hey man, I was like, you want to trade for this? He's like, yeah, just bring me something that. He's like, it sells. Just grab something. So I was like,
that's
okay,
cool.
I'll bring something next week for it.
Nice. I think I did see that there, and I was like, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Davis, you got any pickups?
I don't have any pickups. I mean, I did have a card come back from PSA this week that I could show. I think I showed this earlier when you walked away. This is one that I got at the show, the Peach Momoko One Piece that I got.
Oh yeah,
nice.
So that's super nice. And then I just got this back from PSA.
What was the grade on that, Davis?
This is a 10.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then this came back a 9.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Is that the ultra rare from the Phantasmal Flames Charizard?
Mega Evolutions. Okay. And I actually traded somebody for some books for like some sealed product, and I got like some of the Charizard UPCs. Like I got like a bunch of big things, and then I got one small booster bundle. Open the booster bundle first, pull this in the first pack, and then I was like, I need to not open the rest and leave it sealed because now I've used all my luck. Like 3 days later, I opened the rest and there was nothing in it. But this is like $600, so it kind of pays for all of it. I'm still trying to decide if I want to sell it or what. But the centering is pretty rough, so I knew it wasn't going to get. I mean, centering is pretty bad. I don't know if you can even see, but yeah, I knew it was coming back at 9, but that came back and that was nice. So yeah,
dude, it's crazy.
But you have to love that PSA. You can pre-screen the grades now too. Of what you?
Oh, can you? I mean, I knew, dude, the centering is so bad in person that I was like, this might be an 8. Like, it looks perfect, but it's such bad centering that I was like, this is not getting a 10. But
well, I mean, at least in the sports card section, I don't know about TCG, but for sports cards, you can definitely do like graded if it's a 9, and then if it doesn't hit that prerequisite for you, then you have the choice of it, being sent back as authenticated or just they'll send it back to you raw.
Okay.
Yeah, with TGC would do that with the cards, but they don't do that with the TCG cards. They do with comics, but not the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that'll just catch on.
Nate, you got anything?
Yeah, honestly, I've been gone for a while, and so when I came back, there were a lot of boxes. So I've got quite a few things, but I'm just gonna.
Well, first we got to talk
just
about
a
where you
few.
came back from.
Oh, yeah, just yeah. I am not really good at noticing who people are live, but there was you could tell because is Jake Paul? Yeah, Jake Paul's girlfriend's the one who's a speed skater in the Olympics.
Yeah, she won the gold. Yeah, that was a cool moment to watch.
Yeah, so the guy who was like two people in front of us, my buddy does, there's Jake Paul. And I'm like, no. I was like, he's got to be with his girlfriend in the Olympics. I was like, or Logan. I can't keep him straight. Logan Paul. I was like, it's got to be the other one. And so this one kid, I don't know if he had like cerebral palsy or whatever, but he had, like his crutches and he stops, I guess it's Jake Paul, and Jake takes a picture with him and hangs out with him for a little bit, which I thought was really cool. And so we're walking, we were sitting in the Bud Light Club.
This is for the Super Bowl,
and we walked past
right?
Harbaugh. Yeah. We walked past Jim Harbaugh, and his wife does, is that Logan Paul? I'm like, no, that's the other one. And so then my buddy's like trying to talk to Harbaugh about like, hey, we're, about his brother coaching the Giants. And then Steve Kerr was like a few people in front of us on the elevator or the escalator going up. And then you just kind of start seeing like random people, around that. There's just feels like they all go. It's wild.
How was the game? I didn't even watch it this year, bro. I got to be honest. I didn't even watch it.
I think so. We went to the Atlanta game when the Rams the Patriots beat the Rams 9-7, and I heard it was the worst game to ever watch on TV. But when you're live, it's just like you're kind of tense, like each play. I think that's probably the same thing because it was 12-0 going into the fourth quarter. So I heard it was pretty bad to watch on TV. But we were on the fourth row on the 20-yard line in the lower section, so like we were right down there. I mean, so it was great. I mean, it was a perfect weather too. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
So for those of you guys that don't know what Nate is talking about, this is it. You haven't mixed. You were seeing Logan. His brother is Jake, and Jake Paul's girlfriend is a speed skater for Germany. And this was. I'm not a huge fan of the Pauls. I think that they're kind of cheesy, but I'll give.
Which
them
one's the WWE one? Is it Logan?
That's Logan.
Yeah.
That's the one that Nate saw. Yeah. And this is the one that's in the Olympics because his girlfriend is there. And dude, hold on. I'm going to show you guys. First, I'm going to show you guys this moment. That was pretty heartwarming, so I got to give it to him. But come on.
Is that him? They look alike. I can't tell them apart.
That's Jake.
Yeah, so that's Jake.
And
okay.
Yeah.
And then Logan's the one that hangs out with King Logan.
Yeah. Okay. That part I learned.
So, but look, I got to be honest though. Hold on, but before we do anything, you got to take a look at his fucking fiance. This is the girl.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I just.
Oh my Lord.
Because there's a big article about her in the New York Post because she didn't travel with the rest of the team.
You gotta love it. You gotta love
from her country going to the Olympics in a private jet.
Is she the one that unzipped her top after
I don't know.
doing a speed skate run or whatever?
I know you're talking about.
I'm not looking at her top. I'll tell you that.
I'm a fan of either both of them.
So that was a pretty cool moment. But,
we should all have a backyard that nice.
But I do want to show this, and I want to see what Nate's and everybody's thought of Logan. Did you see the thing that Logan put out? This.
But honestly, when I'm looking,
did you see this, Nate?
Oh, I heard it because he was talking about how good an athlete he is or something. And Brady does the Super Bowl.
Again, I'm not a Logan and Jake Paul fan, but sometimes when they do some fucking funny shit, and this was kind of funny.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley, I love WWE. It's very cute, but honestly, this is like real football.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told.
Right, that dude.
I feel like he's a lot better than Jake, in my opinion. Like, I feel like they were both pretty insufferable for a while, and then he has kind of like, you can tell that he's doing a character. Like he's really taking on the WWE kind of villain. I'm gonna be that guy, but I feel like if you were hanging out with him, he probably wouldn't be like annoying to be around. I think Jake might be, but every time I see stuff with him, I'm like, I feel like he's just good at the character, but he seems like not a bad dude.
I think that they're getting older and they're starting to, like, as everybody gets older, you get out of that phase where you think you're untouchable and you care about things that are more important. And I think that they're getting to that phase in their life, which makes them more likable. You know what I mean?
I think Jake is still a little, I don't know. Every time I see clips of him, I'm like, maybe a little bit. But
I
Logan,
think after getting his jaw knocked off his fucking head, he
he might be. Yeah.
I mean, you can still get under their skins and stuff like that. Like, if you ever meet Logan, you just be like, oh, just talk about Japan.
Yeah. I mean, exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, there's still ways to, like, you can still tell that they're still maturing in whatever they're trying to do. But
he definitely, I feel like Logan just feels more like a character, and Jake just feels like he's just kind of a douche.
Yeah.
That's how
I don't disagree with that.
So did you get anything signed at the Super Bowl? Like, did you go to any of the events?
No, most in the past couple of years we've had like the Visa experiences where we've been able to meet like Keyshawn and Teddy Bruschi at One Light Beers and Broadcasters, and last year it was Jamar Gibbs and Jackson the Jigba Smith. And we didn't have any, honestly. We just kind of really hung around the city a little bit because my buddy usually he has a lot going on. He had more free time, so we just kind of really hung out and just kind of went around different places. One funny thing was he ran into Dave Portnoy, and he actually sold Dave Portnoy his room at the Ritz-Carlton. So it was just so weird. He came up to him, he's like, "Hey man, how's the room?" And the guy just looked at him like, "Who the hell are you?" And so he was like, "I'm the one who sold you the room." He's like, "Oh yeah, appreciate it, blah blah blah." So
that's cool.
That was interesting.
I like
Portnoy.
That's funny
stuff.
That game was so boring. I was betting on commercials. I had like 7 different commercials. Like that, it was not. I didn't think it was great.
Yeah, I heard from people just it sounded like it, probably on TV it was pretty bad.
Yeah. I was seeing Green Day.
I'm not a Green Day fan, but I will tell you they were great when we came in. They sounded fantastic. They were really good.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And
that's cool.
What'd you think of Bad Bunny?
I thought the halftime show was pretty good. Like I was surprised. Like I'd gone up to get a couple of beers, and so I was in the club for the first part and came down, and it was just such a massive stage, and like trying to see everything that's going on. I just can't get over like you see these people and dress up as like bushes and like trees, like, and you just see their feet and you see them running onto the field and running off, and so it's just
dude. Some of those people sold their costumes on eBay or whatever. One sold for like $5,000 or something like that.
I thought the funniest
I would say
part
the one that was in LA when like you had all the old like 80s rappers and hip hop guys with like
Dre
Kid and Play and Run DMC and all those kind of guys. Like that was probably the best one I've ever seen. I think that was in 22.
Nice. Did you guys see the moment where he got his fucking balls caught in the barbed wire?
No.
Bunny?
No.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound great.
There's barbed wire like as a prop, and he's walking up and he's singing, and there's a person that's filming it, and his balls get caught on one of the things on the barbed wire, and he's just like freaking out, and he's just like holding his balls like worried, like what just happened. You could tell he's really freaking out. And you know what I mean? Like,
oh no.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what'd
you be a true falsetto after that?
Yeah. So pickups. What pickups did you pick up?
I do want to give a shout out to Clutch. He'd actually sent me a foil version of Monsters 8.
Yeah.
So I want to thank him for that.
First cover appearance of Alice.
Yeah. So that was very cool. That and actually just the regular cover.
Yep.
Nice.
By the way, you guys, the Hatter is what makes number 9, issue 9, how amazing it is. So just if you're a Hatter fan.
I am used to Billy, popping up on Saturdays, and he'd asked for a Serpentor, so I did want to let him know that I've got one for him. The only problem is it's kind of like it's like my 7-year-old. There's the tooth that's missing right here, so
I don't think he's gonna care.
Take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
But so if he wants it, Billy,
we got you a Serpentor, Billy.
Got you one. Couple things. There's a show that these guys in Georgia do every year. It's like 3 days long on Elite 11, and it runs like 7 hours a day, and they have just all kinds of stuff. So I picked up a couple of things from them.
Ooh.
I always
Hood is gonna trip out about that. Yeah.
Because I don't know if it was just the snow, but like I love this vehicle, and it just was Snow Job and Flash and Gung Ho. So this is qualified, but 75. But it looks great. So
That's beautiful, man.
that was cool. So I was excited to get that. I got one. I would love to know if anyone has ever seen this, because I have never, ever in my life seen this.
Whoa! I've never seen those. No, Snake Eyes sunglasses.
They had one that was a grunt that had a wallet on it, and then I saw this with the Snake Eyes sunglasses, and I was like, "Oh man, that is cool."
Wow!
Is that from like the 90s?
No, the
No,
80s.
This is back from '82.
Wow!
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
That's super cool.
I've never
Yeah.
seen that.
Me either. There's nothing on the back, like no advertisements for G.I. Joe or anything along those lines. It's just,
Bro, that's a
But
great
How'd you find
card.
this?
Yeah.
this was during that show that they had.
Okay.
So, and then let me get this other one off the other shelf. Hold on one sec.
By the way, you guys can all look at Nate's goodies in his man cave,
His vault.
his vault.
Yeah, because it's biometric now,
Yeah.
right? To get into your vault now, it's biometric.
It is.
That's cool.
You passed, so come on in.
I know. I because last time it was too busy to visit your vault because it was
Christmas
you had all
party.
those. Yeah, it was that Christmas party and all those kids were running around.
All
so
those damn kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly why it's a thumbprint now.
Right. Honestly, I would have felt more, like the way you were, like with that many kids running around, like I would not feel comfortable with that at my house. But like
I was going to feel very comfortable with them all in the pool. Like, hey, let's see how many 7-year-olds can swim.
Right.
But I've been trying to get one of these for a long time.
Wow.
And they are tough to get. And so finally found one that was on auction on eBay, and it ended like before lunch one day. And I was like, if your auctions finish early, you're always going to get a deal. And so this graded, I've seen it. This thing went for half of some of the ones that are listed that are raw. So I thought that was really cool. I was really excited to get this.
For those
I
of you
did
guys
not
who
realize
can't
how
see,
big it would be.
It's a Wrestling Superstars Hulk Hogan mint on card, graded 70, AFA 70.
So
That's
beautiful.
cool.
This thing is huge.
Yeah. Those are some scores, brother.
Yeah. I'm still kind of going through some boxes, but I was really excited to unbox those.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, look at right as we're
Someone
about
just
to
jumped-
end. Look who's probably wasted and getting ready to jump on. Let's see if his camera kicks in. We'll see here. He's gonna want to say hi. We'll give him a second before it happens. I do have a eBay sale on tomorrow. I'll be having an eBay live sale around 5 p.m. or around 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll have a bunch of blind bags and goodies, and I have winter blind bags, Halloween blind bags from Mark. I have signed books from Frizen, Mark Brooks, Art Adams, all kinds of crazy signed books. Lobos, a lot of really rare creator first, like the first books Lobos ever did while he was still in high school. I have those signed, so those will be cool, and all kinds of goodies. So that'll be on eBay Live tomorrow night. Speaking of eBay Live, ladies and gentlemen, Big Leg joins us.
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
What's up, man?
How you doing, bro?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Saw Magician tonight, so
No
that was
shit.
actually fun.
Did you hypnotize it?
Local pub Magician. No, I did get to stand up there. It's a very local thing, so they did a, like a Valentine's dinner, and with a magician that came out here, man. I kind of live in the boonies, so they've been doing fun stuff. We had comedians on the Route 66 tour pretty recently, so tonight was pretty fun, and the guy wasn't bad at all. So
Did he make your drinks double?
I was gonna
order one like presto. You got
Did he make your hat disappear? Is that what he did?
No, that was Valentine's Day that made my hat disappear. So yeah, you guys see me jump on the show with a collar and no hat, you already know. already know I was on a date. So
yeah, all the single guys or the guys whose partners don't give a shit about Valentine's Day are on tonight. That being said, come hang out with us tomorrow night on eBay Live at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then Monday night I'll be on there doing card sales again. Shout out to everybody that joined us for the Thursday night card sale. That was a lot of fun. But I'll be doing it Monday night this week, and then Thursday I'll be on Whatnot doing a comic sale. So if you guys want to join me on there,
oh wow,
yeah. And then Davis,
you want to bookmark because I heard he's gonna have dork books on the show.
Who?
So. You?
No dork books. I don't have any dork books.
I was just joking from the joke earlier.
Oh yeah.
100.
Davis,
I had
he has
dorks
100
in the lunar. I had the dorks ready to go. I'm like, oh, dude, Otley 1 in 25 is going to be an under order book, right? And they had the preview with Lunar, so I'm like, actually, this is pretty cool. And then I was like, dude, you've been buying a lot of shit, man. Just it's whatever. Right? The one Monday night Final Order Cutoff strikeout, dude, happens to be the one where cover A's are like $80.
Mm-hmm.
That could be more now. I haven't checked in 2 days.
It's more than that. It might hurt too much.
They're $100 now.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you guys, people are asking what my Whatnot name is, I dropped my Whatnot in the links. It's very easy. Just look up Brian McClay, and then on eBay, it's Beyond Wednesdays, I believe. But if you're following the YouTube channel and you guys hit that little bell down below and hit all notifications and make sure that your phone has set up for notifications, you'll be notified of all my live sales because I dual stream them on YouTube. So it's very easy. I'll drop the link in YouTube as well. Come hang out with us. I know Leg, do you have any sales coming up?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'll do a sale tomorrow. If you follow my eBay, you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see my sale. Autographs, a lot of Lady Death. I'm gonna have some Zombie Tramp, and I'm not running out of signed Absolute Batmans anytime soon. So I know everybody hates that now, but
there we go.
$800,000 double signed 9/8. Okay.
Wow.
I see you, dude. All right.
Davis, you got any sales coming up?
Yeah, I'm live Wednesday. I'm live every Wednesday at 7 Pacific time. So I'll be live upcoming Wednesday. Hopefully I'm done with all the packing by that point and I'm in the clear and I can do it all over again. So yeah, I'll be live Wednesday on Whatnot.
There we go. What else do we got coming up? Let me drop Davis's Whatnot just in case you guys don't already follow it. There it is in the link. You can find Leg's information in the description as well. And then here's what we got coming up show-wise, you guys. If you guys have been picking up the exclusive variant drops, and shout out to everybody that picked up the drops. We sold out of the Jonathan Knight's Something is Killing the Children. We sold out of the Sveta Something is Killing the Children. There's less than 100 left of the Just Brutal variants. If you guys want to get the Just Brutal variant, here is the link. You can use the code BAWD BWAD Beyond Wednesdays After Dark, BWAD, on the Ignition Press link, and you guys can get that book, this book right here, Just Brutal, for it's a $10 buy-in. If you use the code BWAD, you get $2 off to make it an $8 book. It's a 500 print run book, and there's like less than 100 left right now. So, and they'll only be available for about another hour. So if you want them, maybe they might not be available anymore. I don't know. We'll see. But that being said, thanks for everybody that picked up the Svetas and the Jonathan Knights. We have next Saturday, you guys, Suspiria Vilches is going to join us on the show, and we have some special Suspiria stuff. And then we have a lot of other special stuff coming up. We have an Edo drop that we're going to do a week before MegaCon. And then all the books that we've been dropping, if you're going to be at MegaCon, there's going to be some there available for you if you're going to be there. And then shout out to everybody that's going to be there. Davis, you going to be in MegaCon?
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I might even fly on Tuesday now. Somebody told me about that they were doing that, and I was like, I've heard a few people doing that now, and I'm like, man, that sounds so much better than trying to get in Wednesday, get in, run a sale, all that stuff. So yeah, I'll be there maybe Tuesday to Sunday, but if not Wednesday to Sunday.
Sweet. And then you can find all of us there. The whole crew basically is going, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And I do want to say this again one last time. Shout out to everybody that has been supporting the channel as of late with subscriptions, with likes, with comments, with gifted memberships and donations and super chats. It's been absolutely mind-blowing the amount of support we've gotten in the last couple months. So I can't thank you guys enough. If you enjoy the show, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you soon. We're out. Adios.